like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Well, I am. There I am. I'm gonna move myself. I don't remember. I think I was like middle? Top middle, maybe? Yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna... I just didn't know if that would cover up stuff that we would need to see. This is my element fee. Oh, I have to switch the game. I was like, why isn't it showing up? It's looking for Oblivion. Hey, you're absolutely right, Christian. It's not Oblivion. Thank you for the reminder. OBS is also like, where Oblivion at? Alright, there we go. There we go. And then maybe... Ooh, that's the game. Give me... Where's me? Where's me? Me. Discord, food, alerts, border, V2. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kinda... It's kinda what I was thinking, too. And then... Mr. Fugi. Got my frog, I'm going away now. He fed his froggy. Alright, I'm noticing that the Fugi for you is not lighting up when you talk. Let me refresh it and see if that does anything at all. Why it no light? Oh. Talk again. Oh, Discord sound's not coming through. It is looking for... Okay, it's looking for the wrong chat. That's probably the problem. Oh, and okay, and so then it's because I'm in my blurb ticket and not in my Discord. That is the problem. Alright, so if I do that, and then I say go to Discord, I say go to why doesn't it? I mean, I guess to be fair, we're going to be using the in-game chat anyway. So we could just leave Discord muted. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to mute Discord there. Do you want to invite me to your team right away and then we can get at Discord? Or should I invite you? I don't know. Alright.
See in here.
Yeah.
You might need to see what's in game. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
I will also mute in Discord, which I do right there. Okay. Alright, okay.
Alright.
I go over here, so I have all my admin crap. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Oh, I have to mute your stream too in Discord.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I don't hear myself. Oh wait, no, it is muted. Why am I hearing myself? I'm coming from you.
I've got my headset on, so it shouldn't be.
Yeah, but we don't know what mic the thing freaking uses, remember? Because I tried muting myself so that I could talk to chat without interrupting your guys' conversation, and then you all thought I was trying to talk smack.
Yeah, we did.
I genuinely was not trying to talk smack. It was more, you guys were talking, and I wanted to talk to chat without talking over you guys.
Right, I understand.
But my voice is coming back through the in-game through you.
So it's the... So you need me to not stream sound somehow.
Maybe, I don't know if it's because of that, or if it's... Because I don't understand the mic settings in this game.
You can mute the Discord stream.
It's muted.
Maybe just my voice is muted, but not the actual stream.
No, I've got both muted. I also,
What?
I mean...
If I stop streaming then... Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Share stream audio. Interesting. I could turn that off. Is it coming through now?
Yes, it is. I don't think it's your stream. It's something with the game.
So if I left Discord, it'd probably still come through somehow.
Well, here, I will leave real quick and see what happens. So, do I still hear myself? I
Do you
do.
still hear?
I do.
Weird.
And that's why I was so frustrated trying to figure out. I mean, that's not why, but that's why it's frustrating that the settings for the sound in the game aren't there. What a cute helmet! Thank you, Lex. It's
Hi,
it's.
Lex.
I got it off of what's that site called? Where you can tip people for, is it Ko-Fi? I think I got it off Ko-Fi. It's a Pikmin helmet. I've also got Pikmin hats and stuff, but we're in space. Got to use the helmet.
space frog helmet.
Audio. Tweak sound setting. Voice volume. Unmuted.
Do we just want to switch back to Discord then?
Yeah, maybe, because I don't want to listen to myself the whole time, and I'm sure Stream doesn't want to hear me multiple times.
I can barely handle one of you.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Back to Discord.
Alrighty. High voice on the radio. We're playing... Oh, I should have put that in the title. We're playing with Adam. So if I mute my voice volume... I think I muted myself in the game, maybe. Oh, yep, I got... yeah, sorry. I think I muted myself in the game, too, maybe. Or I muted you. I'm not sure which I did. I just told it to mute voices. Correct. Alright, so I'm supposed to meet you in Jura, yeah? Actually, you said you were going to help me figure out this FSS thing. Hard points. Oh. Super cruising. Do I just need a little bit of distance, or do I need like a lot of distance? Oh, I'm not anywhere near the sun. I was orbiting the planet. So you're saying go ahead and yeah, I think so. No, I got my thing. It's slowing me way down. Alright, so it's normally bound to a single tick quote, which is silly. Can't hear Adam. Oh, yeah, I muted Discord on the stream. Thank you. Alright, unmute the Discord. And also, that means I have to actually figure out why it wasn't working earlier. Let's just switch to... This has to switch to Discord. Why is it switching to the...
Mega, why are you such a milk drinker?
Mega, why am I such a milk drinker? Okay, so it's on... It's on the Blurp Discord, which doesn't make sense. I'm not actively in the Blurp Discord right now. Do that again.
This is me. Making noises, making noises.
Okay. I think they should be hearing you.
Test check. Lex. Test check. Aha!
Adam voice.
Adam voice confirmed.
Alright, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it was like being weird and not working, and I was like, oh, we're gonna use in-game anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then it totally mattered. Alright, so now I'm back in here, and I'm looking around with the scanner, and I'm looking for... I don't know how to do anything.
As you can see in the bottom middle, or excuse me, halfway to the bottom middle, energy pulse required. First, you gotta honk.
Okay.
Honk complete. Now, the thing you were just targeting was the sun itself, so you're just a little too close to the sun, but that's okay. Yep. So, you use the tuner. Use the tuner at the bottom, the filter spectral tuner, to look around. And you can see the little clusters. So the signals you are receiving are all the things that are clusters.
Okay.
When you are over a cluster, yes.
How do I... Okay, so I see these things, and then what do I do?
Mm-hmm. So, adjust your tuner up and down until it starts showing up as those little carrots around it. Eventually, what'll happen is... There. It'll highlight like that. The area of the spectrum you are currently in is the low end, and those are transient signals. Those are going to be things like mini quests, like a encoded signal or something like that. So once you find the sources of those by zooming in and zooming out.
So how do I find the planet specifically? Because that's what I need to scan, right?
Right. Okay. So planets are going to be, as you can see in the bottom right, that's what's telling you you are in the transient signal sources.
Okay.
If you scroll it to the left, to the right, it's going to say, oh, concentrated, metal-rich worlds. You can see that the planets, the things you're going to be looking for, are that cluster in the middle, slightly to the left of the middle. Gas giants are going to be on the right side. Those are going to be the planets you're looking for, those ones left of middle. And then, once you have your tuner set to that, as you move around... Whoop,
So which one should I
as you move around...
Rocky ice worlds, ice bodies?
Just right in the middle. Just right in the middle of all those cluster of stuff. Right there. Rocky bodies. Yeah.
Rocky bodies.
Rocky bodies. As you move around, carrots are going to show up on your targeting reticule. They will fade in and get brighter and brighter if you have the correct signal. There you go. It's pointing right to it. You zoom in at what it says, at where the arrow is, and it is very precise. So if you are not tuned correctly, you'll just move slightly left and to the right. There you go. Lots of sources here, lots of planets. Move slightly left and right on the tuner until it highlights where it turns blue like that, then zoom in on it.
It is turned blue, so it's energy too.
Not only turned blue, but also it needs to, fill in like that on the screen. So you just discovered a planet. That's how you discovered a planet.
Oh.
Yep.
This
So.
is 3E, and I'm looking for 1B.
Correct. Now, we do know that Planet 1, if I remember correctly, Planet 1 is a gas giant. So if you want to search for the gas giants first in the system, and the way you know that is you can see in the system map, it shows up like that.
Okay.
There are 5 gas giants, but one of them is circling the others. So you want to tune it directly to a gas giant. Or, there's one. And I think I see in the top left of there 1B.
Oh, yeah,
So,
there it is.
yep.
1B.
So
1B. So now I've done this, and now there's locations marked. There's 1 other and 16 human, is what it's saying on there.
correct.
So now, theoretically, if I fly back to that planet,
it will show up all of the locations on the planet. Yes.
okay, so I can leave FSS right now and test that. Yeah?
Correct. Yep. This kind of data going through the FSS is very much in the spirit of the explorer part of the game, but it's still useful for, finding things that aren't necessarily stations. I like leaving on Super Cruise Assist and then just pointing slightly away to it so I can get my boost closer.
Yeah,
and practice
I've had to turn it off when I'm orbiting timing. A planet and trying to land.
Unfortunately, 100% that's where the problem is for me.
Yeah, it often tries to put me back into orbit, and I'm like, what?
No, I'm here now. Let me do.
What is Baby Grogu? I promised you nothing, Christian. Welcome back.
There might be.
I don't think there's a Grogu. I did go through all the decorations that you can buy, and most of them are lame. They're mostly letters, numbers, and symbols. And it's like, man, I want like a hula girl on my dash. And I think they might have had a hula girl, but it's like, I want the... honestly, I was looking for a frog.
Of course. I bet they've got the hula girl, probably not the frog.
Yeah. Gosh, you don't even light speed slope. Actually, I think C is light speed, right, Adam?
Correct.
1C?
Yep.
So I was going many times faster than light speed.
But you know what he doesn't have, Christian, is ludicrous speed.
Yeah, I don't... Well, actually...
you do, that's true.
I was going to say, we kind of do. We get speed so ludicrous that it doesn't know what to do, and the speedometer just goes insano style. Hooked on a feeling, singing... Oh, man, I can't sing today.
Okay.
Adam's got it.
No, I don't. I've got a mouthful of pizza. I'm high on believing.
Another thing that I was really struggling with, I think, is... so I thought the FSS scanner was, like, going to be... I remember you shot probes at the planet. I thought it was going to be like that. It wasn't anything like that. Now, hold on a second. There's only one unidentified signal source. Why is that?
That's because Luke is a liar. He said that all you needed was the FSS to see it. I don't believe that's the case. It doesn't look like it.
Well, I might be able to see it in that it might be...
It might be that Okay, so that's not it. Do me a favor then, and don't look at the degraded emissions. One last thing, go into your nav on the left side, your external, and see if you're filtering out things.
Filtering out fleet carriers.
Yep, me too. Okay, nope, that's not it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means that Luke was a liar, unfortunately.
Damn it, Luke!
Damn it, Luke!
Alright.
Or just that he was uninformed.
Oh, before I plot this, I could not find the setting about making sure you jumped to only stars that you could refuel off of, and I almost got boned by that. Do you know where that is?
Oh, yep. Okay, so you see the gear on your left side?
Yeah.
The gear on the left side is going to be your route settings.
Yeah.
And
I looked in here, but So I did change it to fastest routes.
Which isn't going to go to fuel stars then. But you also have to filter.
Economical and fastest routes.
Right. Let's see if Luke was a liar once again. Go to realistic mode. It's the one that looks like the swirly whirly.
Mm-hmm.
And then is it display options? Nope, that's not it. It's not realistic mode, excuse me. That is under Pilots Federation. So go under Pilots Federation, which is the one below that. Okay. And then of those
filter to route. Okay. Oop.
Yeah. So scroll down far to the bottom, and you'll have the star class.
Star class.
The types you want are O, B, A, F, G, K. The first 6.
Okay, so not these guys.
Everything but.
And then apply filter to route.
You might as well keep the white dwarfs and the non-sequence stars too, because those are the ones that increase your jump range. So you have the filter applied to your route now. So, when you route like that, it'll... So, Luke did not lie. He is correct this time. Keep that map mode on, and go to Jura. Plot your course.
You're saying I have to be on this map mode, and then...
I think you don't have to be. I think once you've...
It did change the route, it looks like. The dotted line's going in a different direction now.
Good. Right. That'll at least take you there. What's your jump range?
Like 27 light years.
Nice. That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, for not having the boost, and also not having the
any engineering.
Any engineering.
No mods. All right. In that case, I will meet you at Eggleton Platform in Jura. How's work been?
It was good. Today was a long day, honestly, but in general, it's been pretty good. I'm getting to work on some pretty big projects. They're implementing some new ways of doing backups, so that you can have a certain amount of backups, and like snapshot in time type backups,
right?
And then use new tools to check those backups for corruption, so you can see how far back you have to go on your backup, and then back up directly off of that, which is neat. And look at how much fuel that ate. Crazy.
You do have a fuel scoop, right?
I do. I haven't been very good at using it, but I did have to use it to get here.
No, you're gonna be fine now. You don't even have to scoop until you're running low, since every star you're gonna be hitting...
Oh, that's true, yeah, since I don't have to worry
is gonna be a scoopable star now. Yeah, it's a big deal to be able to make those changes.
See, I don't get how to tell if I'm getting too close, and that keeps happening.
I can help you with that part. So you see your compass in the middle, of course. The bottom middle is your compass. When the sun turns red is when you know that it's gonna start cooking you now. Yeah. Mission? I have a mission? I don't have a mission. What do you mean I have a mission-related signal source? It's a trading beacon? I don't know what to do with this information. Oh. So you see the sun beneath you. On the compass, it's now red, so you want to get further away.
Okay. It seems like you have to be kind of close in order to get the scoop to work, too.
The scoops! That's right. And you do. But you only need to scoop once your fuel starts getting low.
Yeah, okay.
It is still not bad to get the passerby scoops, you know. But you'll get more experience with that and figuring out how close you need to be. That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just the looking for visual indicators when you don't know what you're looking for.
That's right.
Also, it is so hard to see the the little blue dot in that top left little thing when the sun is there.
Right? So my game says that this is a mission objective. Why are you saying this is a mission objective?
I should be scanning each of these as I already forgot what button I used to scan, so... Or to honk, I mean. Not to
honk. Right. Okay. Right.
I have to get to the other side of the star. Before I do that... E-scan. There we go. Honk! Woohoo!
Inara. I want to find a commodity in night.
As I was trying to figure out how to do all this scanning and stuff, I found the D-scanner, and I was like, oh yeah, Adam talked about this in like the first 15 minutes of us playing that one day. And then I forgot about it. Never used it. Didn't even have it assigned to a fire group.
That is okay. Also, I remember recently you told me about how the SRV, you were in the SRV and got shot up and killed because you forgot it didn't have weapons.
Yep.
It does.
Well, I couldn't figure out how to pull them out.
Right. It was probably just not assigned to a fire group or something like that.
Oh. Damn you, fire group. Now, does speed matter as I'm doing this? As I'm scooping?
No, not really. Normally, when I'm scooping, like if you're curious about it, you want to look at my screen just to check it out. I like turning it so the sun is above me.
Oh.
And then seeing just enough of the yellow line of its gravitational orbit. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Let me go ahead back to where I was. Back to the sun. As you get closer to the sun, you can see the yellow circle appear around it.
Uh-huh.
That yellow circle is where you will be too close. If you keep it near the top,
Oh.
you can see
Okay.
you can see that it does turn red. That means that the temperature is such that eventually I will start cooking myself, as you hear it say.
Yep.
The red isn't actually an indicator of whether or not you're going to land in it. It's that yellow circle. But of course, it's hard to use that yellow circle and describe it in words, I suppose. Where am I? What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. I'm going to a place.
Alright.
There it is. Oh, goodness gracious.
Then I can just... Nice.
Nope. This is gonna hurt.
The build that I told you, I was like looking at a video and he was talking about his build. His build had like 60 light year jumps on his Cobra. I don't know if that required engineering or not, but
It definitely does.
I think. Okay, I was gonna say.
Pretty sure you're not.
Because he was talking about getting light, like using engineering on the light carbon, whatever the defense thingy is called.
Armor,
Yeah.
just your armor.
The hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your lightweight hull.
Yeah, I think he was saying that you could make that lighter weight, and it doesn't take away from your armor, from the armor rating on it.
It does not. Making it lightweight does some things, but yeah, that's not. I think what it does, well, most of all, the reason you want to do that is to get better jump ranges, of course.
So I'm jumping like 25 light years at a time, which is neat, I think.
Yep.
I used to be jumping, 5.
12. Right. No, you do want the fastest route, and I never actually... I actually skipped that process that Luke just educated us both on now. I skipped the process in that my jump range became so high that it didn't even matter, like, going between planets. Since I went from, like, 30 to 60. Because I swapped over to the Mandalay, and the Mandalay is really easy to get to 60.
Gotcha. Oh, I've also decided, I think if so I kind of want to have, like, different ships that specialize in different things. This one's going to be my exploring ship. So I'm planning on decking it out with scanners and making it lighter weight and stuff like that. My T8's going to be the mining ship. That's going to be fun. I kind of also want to get is it the T9? That's that big ass one. It's the second biggest ship in the game.
Oh, it's
T9
huge.
T10.
The T10, the
one that's
T9 is that's the T9 Heavy. Yep.
T9 Heavy. I want to get one of those and just put guns all over it. I saw that I could hire crew for like a fighter bay if I ever install a fighter bay, so I was like, I'll probably do that.
Yep. I've got a lady that I pay.
Yeah. I met her.
You can train them up so they get better.
Oh. You have to pay them more?
Nope. In fact,
Wait,
that's
really?
the main advantage. In fact, that's the main advantage is you could hire someone who's already good, but they're going to take a higher cut of your profits. Or you can hire them while they suck, and then they won't take as much of a cut of your profits. The contract, of course, is just a
Is that just like you end up paying it every
percentage.
week?
Nah, it's a
don't think
percentage of any time you make profits.
I thought I saw flat numbers, like 15,000.
They do have a sign-on
That was
requirement as well, yes. Yeah, it seems like you've gotten the hang of just regular navigating.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a lot off stream of doing just really basic things, trying to. I wanted to make sure that when I streamed this again, it wasn't going to be I'm frustrated about controls.
Right, I understand. Okay, 28 units of indite.
So knowing that yellow line is the no-no zone helps a lot.
Yeah.
That's basically what I needed. I was like, I don't know how to tell if I'm getting close. And then because I was keeping it at the bottom of my screen, it would just disappear out of my screen, and then I would get in trouble.
Right. Because the bottom of your screen is usually leg. Yeah, that is kind of the best. At least I've found that going up towards both planets while you're still like at orbit climbing height, as opposed to like going down toward it. I do switch to going down toward it when I'm like landing on a planet.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I find it
Like once I'm within, definitely. Once I'm within like 1 megameter.
on my last jump.
Nice. Okay. I'm about to make the jump soon too.
And I think
Have you been have you been have you been honking in every system?
Yeah.
Nice. That'll give you explorer money.
Yeah. And hopefully unlock more engineers, I think.
Yep.
And I think I left my T8 in Jura.
Ooh, I hope so.
Or in whatever system is next to you, or next to Jura that you got.
Hobbs Progress, yeah.
So it's either, I think it's either at Jura or Hobbs.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Back to Jura for me too.
Oh, I think the reason I had that thought about having that big, huge gunship too was because you mentioned that other pirate scanner that we got as part of the community rewards. You're like, you don't need that unless you're on a big ship, and I was like, well, now I want a big ship because I got this big ass.
Now I'm gonna get a big ship. The gunboat. Yep. I built the Dami Mami was a gunboat.
I am looking for.
And it is so the Type 9 is the one that has the highest cargo capacity, but the Type 10 is the one that has really high cargo capacity, but less so to make room for more guns. So I think you're talking about the Type 10.
I just remember, I remember it looked just like a big round ship, and I remember reading online that it was the second best thing, and the only one that slightly beats it was the Imperial Cutter.
Okay, then it's the Type 10. I see you, and do I have something that I can use to blow you up? Nope, can't.
You mind? I don't have any of them shield upgrades either.
Really?
I haven't done any of my power play yet because I haven't figured. I'm still just trying to learn the basics of the game.
Understandable.
So I have whatever shields come with the Cobra. in their most basic of basic forms. I do like
I bet
this Cobra
you-
a lot, though. It's everything I wanted it to be.
I do too. I really like the Cobra. The new Cobra is so sleek. It's beautiful. Just a beautiful ship.
I do wish I could get some different paint jobs without requiring arcs.
Mm-hmm.
That does not seem to be an option.
Nope, it is. But it's difficult. There are achievements you can achieve.
Oh.
For instance, remember how you started unlocking some colorful skins for your on-foot stuff?
I thought those just came with the... I'm pretty sure I got those for having the DLC.
The deluxe edition?
Yeah.
It might be, but you also received the... But you remember the one that I had? The nice blue one?
Yeah.
That one you get from doing exobiology. Similarly, the higher you rank in a bunch of the things, if you look to the right
Yeah.
and go on the home screen and you look at your ranks, yeah, once you get to higher ranks in that, you start unlocking things.
I see. Oh.
So,
Eggleton doesn't have a talkie person requested.
did for me. Maybe he just was. Maybe he's just off duty.
Maybe he was too busy talking to you to give a shit about me.
He's. I am not there. I am at another planet.
I see. Mandalay fly. It's so funny to me that they have ads out here. That's so. That's so fucking real.
Right?
It's like, oh, everybody has to fly into and out of this place in order to access the station? Let's fucking slap a billboard on there. It's the realest
Yup.
funny thing about this game. Everyone praises how realistic certain things in this game is. That's the fucking most realistic part.
That's
right
the
there.
big one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hopefully your Type 8 is here.
I hope so.
Shipyard, one stored ship. Yep.
Huzzah. I do got an outfitter with the mining drill-y thingies and all that, though, so I'm hoping I can buy most of that here. Speaking
Nope.
of, I should... Nope.
We just needed to pick it up. Like I put a message in the chat.
Yeah, I thought you
It's
said
not
you'd be able
hard
most
to
of
get
it.
it. No, you could get most of it at the place I said, which is HIP 25461.
Oh, yep, there it is. I see it. Most of the parts are over there. Doesn't require much in terms of parts. Only thing that's missing is a couple mining hard points, but we can get those from nearby somewhere else. Okay. There is the link to the Bear build, which I want to open. Oh, this is like that other site that so the site that somebody... So a YouTuber had the build that I was using or looking at on a site. They used Etsy.
Etsy's a pretty good one.
I was say, the one that you sent has a very similar look, which means I guess
It's
they're
definitely
inspired
very
by
similar.
this game's look.
Yeah. So, funny story. You are probably going to be a better mining vessel than I will.
Oh yeah?
Because it is, when I was building that test one for you, when I was building the Type 8, that you can see the bare bones Type 8 thing. Your hardpoint configuration and your optional internals are just way more suited to this than the ship I use.
Oh, it was the Type 9 Heavy that I was looking at in terms of looks. I thought this one looked like a gunship to me.
Okay.
It's one of the largest cargo ships in the market, while it lacks the carrying capacity of the Imperial Cutter. Significantly less expensive. Okay, so this is what I was reading. I must have just conflated that with everyone saying that...
The Type 10's the one you put all the guns on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to head to HIP 25461. Once you get your Type 8 out, it shouldn't be too tough to get her there.
Whoa, what is that purple thing mean?
That means that you have engineered. Ooh. You know what that is? That is that's the kill warrant scanner that you equip to it. Yeah. It is a pre-engineered module.
That makes sense. Ship ready.
Give me my shipperoonie.
So, I was definitely thinking of the Type 9 and just thinking that looks like a ship I could put a lot of guns on. And I decided in my head that's what I was going to do. I didn't know that there was... So the Type 10 is just the Type 9, but with, like, a little less carrying, but more guns and more maneuverability?
Yes, correct.
That's what I got from the description of the Type 10 reading.
Pretty standard trade-off. Oh, look at that gorgeous ship.
I know, it's so pretty. I love it. It's too bad. I wish I could bring you on board with me in it.
I'm pretty sure I can go on board with you. I think there's a seat on it. Go look down. If you look straight down in your lap and open that up, go to the no, you're right. There's no multi-crew. That is a shame.
The only multi-crew ship I have is the Cobra Mark 1.
The Cobra is a nice ship.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, because part of me was like, it could be fun because, like, you, me, and Sevi could all fit in it, and it's my tiny little ship for exploring, and we can go dink around and do whatever.
We could go dink around, baby!
Yeah.
What I want to see is if I can fit... One thing you should do is see if you can fit a vehicle bay on it. Not just one vehicle bay, but 2 vehicle bays. Not 2 vehicle bays, but 8? The higher on the Cobra.
The Cobra, I have a 2 vehicle bay in it. Yeah, one
nice!
That holds 2 vehicles.
Nice! Because then we can have one be the military ship, yep. And one be... Then all 3 of us can be somewhere.
Right, HIP... Oh god, I already forgot.
265.
265.
Nope, 25461. I was wrong. I was guessing too.
4, 6. Fuck you.
I'm great at this.
I was guessing too. Fuck off.
My guess will be better.
Alright, so that's 15 light years. And does it save my... It does. Okay.
Your settings? Yes. Your route settings do get saved, thankfully.
Alright. Ship scan detected. That better be.
It's not. It's some rando. Since you're right outside Eggleton, they're just scanning you for warrants. And if you do have any warrants, then you're just going to get shot. It's going to be great.
I did have, and I don't know if I took care of it, I failed a couple quests because I got blown up in my SRV, and I got like a 400,000 credit bounty, I think, for that. Because I abandoned them both, and all of a sudden those people were pissed at me, and I was like...
That's it. Kill him.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else I would have done to earn the bounty.
Right. I assume it's because it was an illegal mission, and if they caught you in the middle of...
Nope.
No?
I've been staying away from illegal missions. I think they were
All
just
right.
that pissed that I abandoned their quest.
Maybe. Oh. You okay, little man? You fell down. My little man fell down.
Combat. No, I don't want combat mode. Analysis mode. Oh, I don't have it assigned to. Fire group. Data link scanner.
And I say, hey,
Wait, no, not data
yeah.
link scanner.
So, the one we are going to is the August von Steinheil ring. That Steinheil. We since this is a public one, you won't need to scan it or anything because it's beep. Wow, 5,000 light seconds away. So you get to use your lovely little super boost. I am still in my my clipper, which means it's pretty garbage at handling the ludicrous speed.
I see you.
You can
overshot
see
the
me.
planet.
Nuh-uh.
Your number was bigger than the planet number.
Listen here, Captain Fancy Pants, with your beautiful new ship. You still haven't even seen the skin on my ship yet.
That's true, I haven't.
And it isn't the one that I shared.
Is it an anime babe? That's what this
It
game
should
needs.
be. That's what this game needs.
honestly, let me put anime babe decals on my ship.
Uh-oh.
Let me get 'em- let me-
An entirely new crowd.
Oh god. I got a whole bunch of friends I could get to sign up for this game if they had anime stickers.
I heard that all the War Thunder games, like World of Tanks and like World of Warships, I hear they let you have anime babe skins.
Of course they do, because those are free-to-play games and they want money.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure most of those are free-to-play. YouTubers advertise all the time, right?
I think you are right. Yeah.
And so those games are free-to-play, and they gotta make money somehow, and they know how to
Right.
do it. Unlike Nintendo, they know how to print money.
I remember. I actually remember one of my favorite YouTubers. He was like, he did an advertisement for them, World of Tanks or War Thunder or whatever, and he was like, "Please, I am begging you, keep the money. Just let me keep this account, this marketing account. This is tens of thousands of hours of work."
That's so funny. You don't have to pay me, just give me the marketing account.
Just give me the account.
Oh man.
Okay, so even though I overshot, I got here first, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. I didn't use my boost. I just like letting the super cruise go, honestly. I'm too scared of boosting into a planet or something.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I actually don't know if this ship can, because I haven't engineered this at all, or I haven't modified the ship at all, so I don't know if it had the SCO on it actually.
It certainly does. It comes standard on it.
Sick.
It was built specifically to take advantage of the SCO. So yeah. Alright. The Rock and Stone. You'll be able...
telling me I'm 7 seconds away for like the last 10 seconds.
You get used to that because you have to decelerate.
Yeah.
And so it's like I remember when I first started playing, I was like, I really wanted to just tell me how long I actually have left. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. Can't we figure that math out? Where it's like, okay, you're gonna decelerate at this rate. Oh, okay, then I guess I'll just.
I think they should just give me an e-brake or handbrake or something.
Figure it out yourself. We get there when I say we get there.
and in how many pieces I say will be.
Yup. Ooh, that's. There is something else. Like. Auto dock.
Oh, another. I was going to ask you. So on this guy's, the one that I was following, he had a 4B and a 3B auto field maintenance kit. From what I understand, those things let you repair yourself without being in a base.
Sort of. So what those do is they let you repair specific parts of you. You can just get repair limpets, which will only I see you coming in.
Yep.
Oh, that's a gorgeous ship. No fair.
I mean,
Get out of here with that garbage.
I'm sure you could buy one.
I do have one. It's just meh. This is my ship, dang it. You could compliment my ship more.
I didn't get to see it. I just saw your name. Hang on. We'll,
Okay.
I'll come look at your ship.
Yeah, you better.
Oh, that day where I failed those 2 missions, I also had a super obnoxious bug where I landed my ship and I landed close enough that people started shooting at my ship.
Oh, I hate that.
That was already annoying to me.
The trespassing thing.
No, they were raiding the thing that I was salvaging.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So they're shooting at me, and then I go to disembark so I can shoot back at them, and my screen just goes black and never recovers. I had to force it. Ooh, I like the shade of green.
Right? Ooh, it's green from that side. Nope, this is the Ad Astrid.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't tell me what kind of ship it is. Oh,
it is an Imperial Clipper.
Oh, okay.
This is the one I think I mentioned. It was my first dream ship, and you have to actually work for the Empire to get them to let them you buy it.
Very cool.
Okay, so
let's go deck out my ship.
Let's go deck out your ship. And see, mine's a large too. It's not even a medium like yours.
Medium,
of course, yours is a large, faking being a medium.
It's a medium creature in the same way that both gnomes and half-giants are medium creatures.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, half-giants might be large, but
I think half-giants count as larges for the sake of carrying capacity.
Oh, and grapple maybe. That might be what I'm thinking of. Alright, so I go into Starport Services. And then I go into outfitting.
Yep, yep,
And then we look
yep.
at our hard points. And let's see. If I look at your thing, where hard points are listed there. Seismic?
So hard points are not going to be found here. You're
Oh,
still
right,
missing a
divining
few of
laser,
those
right,
hard
right.
points. You're going to want to start with the second one, the utility mounts. There's one in particular there that you definitely need, which is the pulse wave analyzer.
Pulse wave,
Um,
okay.
You definitely want a 0A style on that.
Thank you for the hydrate, Pragma. Alright, so...
Hey, Pragma!
Utility mount. Pulse analyzer is going to be in pulse wave analyzer. And
Yep.
we want the 0A. We want the good.
We want the good.
I've learned how their
Nice.
naming convention works. This is the garbage one they give you. This is slightly
Yes.
better than garbage, but lighter than everything on the list. And then it
Yes.
just gets slightly better and more expensive.
Yes. Well, B is actually the heaviest one, and also usually has other advantages. For instance, the limpets, which are, of course, the tiny little robots. Yeah, you definitely want to buy the A on that one.
No, I know.
I don't
but
think it makes
it's-
a
it's
difference
actually,
on this.
So
one.
in this, it's not heavier, and I don't see. I guess it has more integrity. Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think it is actually heavier because I think all of these have the same weight. Or, oh no, maybe not. Going
also
good,
see-
Pragma. How are you doing?
You said to get a OI point defense?
There is only one type of point defense. You don't have to worry about that. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
the point defense turret.
So
These are just the
ones that
very
stop missiles,
basic.
right?
Well, they stop missiles. They stop limpets who are trying to cut open your cargo bay. Things like that.
Oh, they stop pirates. Let's go.
They
Right.
stop pirates. Yep.
The chaff launcher. That's to also stop missiles, right? Do I actually want this? I
The
thought you
chaff
said that's something
launcher
useful.
is to stop everything that is a
That's tracking you, right? Automatically.
tracking you. So not automatically, but like excuse me. Oh crap, what are they called? Like turrets. Any turrets will get thrown off by it. Whatever that type of weapon is that's between turrets and fixed. I just can't think of the word right now.
What am I looking for?
ECMs is the electronic countermeasures.
Ah. Alright.
ECMs. Yep. Gimbaled. Thank you, James. Jeez. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Yeah.
Thanks,
It throws
James.
off gimbaled weapons as well.
Okay, so we're done with the utility. So now we
Go to your core.
core internal. Lightweight alloy, we've got that already. Do I want to improve it?
It's not a bad idea
I
to.
want the
I
1A.
don't know
It
if they
does
even
play.
have it. Yeah, do they have the other ones? They do. Nice. James is absolutely right. That is how you play game. You'll also notice the
Oh.
price on the really big ones are in the millions.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
actually
just
seeing-
mining.
Yeah.
You don't really need to
And I guess-
upgrade much.
I guess the upgrades, they're not the lightweight one. I was wondering if there was an upgraded lightweight. There's not.
You can engineer it to. We're in Jura, James.
Well, actually, we're next to Jura right now, but yeah.
Well, that's where we're gonna mine.
We're also not in open play, James.
Go
He's wanting to come get me. I can tell already. I don't even have that open right now because I have your list. We want the 5A power.
5A. That's the one. You'll see you've got so much power and juice left to go now.
We want the 5A thrusters.
Your federal dropship.
We have the 5C, which I... you say to buy the 5A.
You could change that. Yep, you can put that into a 5A. If there is a
We want the
5A.
SCO.
I hope there is. Oh, 100%. Makes everything better.
Oh no, I'm back below 100 million. I'm poor. We're poor, Tiffany.
Yep.
Life support. I see. Oh, okay, you changed it to D because yeah. So this is when I was like, dude, I guess I just put it on D, and that's because it's life.
Yep, and you see it increases your jump range at the bottom as well.
Yep.
When you do that, same with the power distributor. You're not going to need.
On my other one, I did the A, and I think I kind of regret it.
No, you definitely want a. Well, it is an exploring vessel, so you don't really need it. The power distributor is typically a.
Wait, they don't have 4D here.
If they don't, that's okay. We can go somewhere. Well, keep going down.
Oh, they have BCA. They don't have D.
Maybe we missed it. Or it just doesn't have it. And if that's the case, it's okay. The difference in how much it's going to... how much it's going to affect you is going to be pretty minimal.
D. Fuel tank, 5C. I've noticed you can't really change these.
Can't change the fuel tanks.
Other than to make them smaller. But there's not like a B or an A, I noticed.
Right. And you don't want... I mean, you could make them smaller, but what they... Yeah,
give yourself some less fuel. James. I could have less fuel. On my Cobra, there wasn't really anything, because the Cobra is on a small ship, so there weren't very many options.
Alright. Now, into your optional internals. This is where the good stuff is. And by that I mean
70
cargo bays. Okay, so you've got a 766. You're gonna need, I recommend a shield. Yeah, I gave him a dedicated set of prospectors and a dedicated set of collectors.
Why is my advanced docking computer in one... What the hell?
Don't worry so much about that.
Well, it's a 1 in a 6 slot, so I should worry about it.
Oh, you put it there. Never mind then.
I don't think I don't know if I put it there. I might have. I think I didn't understand. I think I didn't understand what I was doing at the time. I must have put it there because I didn't have it at first, and Luke told me I needed to buy it. Okay.
No,
he's some sort of shield generator.
Yep, I recommend the Biweave. Because the Biweave has not the shield cell bank, shield generator. The shield cell banks are the ones that you're going to use to regenerate your shields if they're close to down.
This place doesn't have shields, they hate me. Alright.
Module. Oh, you already have shields. No, that's what that means. Hull mass exceeds. So go back out to your optional internals. Yeah, you could sell that shit. Switch it to a 6.
Sell it or store it? Doesn't matter.
Sell it. It's only worth 1 or 0 credits. Yeah, Biweaves regenerate faster than regular shields. Now you'll be able to purchase the ones.
So 6C? Biweave?
6C. Yep. The Biweaves don't go higher than grade C. Okay. And that's just because they're sacrificing a bit of the total capacity of your shields in order to exchange it for recharging a lot quicker. Yeah, what is your baby's name going to be named?
Hey, Jordan, thank you for the prime. That's a good question. I'm open to suggestions. What's our baby's name? I have 3 babies with, I'm thinking John Frogger. Okay, I kind of love that.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
All right, John Frogger. I saw a different streamer. I might do it. A different streamer, they had their stream babies at the bottom of their Twitch page, so you could scroll down and see what everybody named their stream babies. And I was like, I should do that, honestly. All right, so I'll add John Frogger to my, because I don't have anything down there on my Twitch right now because I'm a bad streamer. But
right.
All right, back over here to the optional internal. I'm looking at the.
You want a collector?
The 5 slot. You said Olympic controller.
Yep. You want collectors? And this one is a bit. This one I actually know the difference of. If you get a grade A, the duration is the longest. But if you get a B, then the distance they travel is longer.
Well,
Scroll down some more and see if there's an A. Nope. I guess it gets to be B then. You could also just go D. I mean, then it's lighter. How many do you get to control on the D? 3? Yeah, that should be fine.
I mean, I might as well get the B's, yeah. Unless we're just getting something cheap now because we're going to get the A's later anyway.
Nah, B and A, I actually think are side grades in this case. Because the B's have a range of 1.5, 1.8 kilometers, and the A's actually have a range of 1.5. Okay. Then you want some prospectors.
He's my baby. Good lord. Alright.
Yep, 3 for all 5s.
Prospect.
Yeehaw, there be gold in them there hills.
Alright, so the difference between these.
So there's a 5B and a 5A here, so you can see the difference
A
yourself.
has better integrity. It has better power draw.
Yep.
And it's just straight up better. There are
That one, it's not the collectors, so I guess the prospector, yeah, just get the higher one.
Okay. 4A, you had a refinery.
Yes, you're gonna need a refinery for when you're mining raw materials. And those only go up to grade or size 4. So you just want the best of the best there.
Oh, it's pricey. Oh, we're
Yes.
poor. Alright, and then
You don't look poor. You look like Olimar.
Oh. You got rid of the Super Cruise assists.
I got rid of the Super Cruise assist because you kind of have to choose between the two in this build. Unless you really do want to sacrifice one of the bigger ones for a Super Cruise assist. Like, a size 5.
Ooh.
And between the two, where it was docking and Super Cruising, the thing that's more annoying to me is docking, so I just left the docking computer. Yeah. But you definitely want the detailed surface scan. And so those will be at the bottom at surface scanners.
Okay. And then we swap this out for this docking. So that means it won't. What's the planetary approach suite do?
That one you can't swap for anything. You can remove it if you want more power, but what that does is that is for yeah, you can go ahead and get the better one. Oh wait, you already have the better one. Just kidding. But yeah, you need it to land on planets. That's all.
So if I wanted to replace something, I would have to replace a cargo rack essentially. If I wanted to keep,
which would be really, really silly. There is another replacement that I can.
Stuff into cargo.
What's that?
Does the stuff you mine go in your cargo racks?
Yes, they do.
Okay. That sucks. I would really like to have the Super Cruise assist because. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. My recommendation. The other thing that you can do is there is a multi-limpet controller that combines the prospector limpet and the collector limpet into a single one.
Why wouldn't you want that?
Because it only comes at grade 3, and you only get a total of 4 total limpets between all of them. This way, you get a total of, I think it's 6. You get 3 collectors and 3 prospectors.
I think you get 4, actually. Yeah, you get 4 prospectors.
4 prospectors? Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get a total of 7.
Okay.
Now, before you leave, well, yeah, so the downside is you're losing a bit in that area. And James is right. I agree. That's why I got rid of Super Cruise Assist, because when you're in your mining ship, you ain't going to be, like, jumping a whole lot.
Okay.
He needs to see where the hot spots are in his ring. That's why he needs the surface scanner. Otherwise, yeah, I'd agree. Oh, do they share between the 2 of you? Okay.
I'd rather you teach me the right way to do, or the way to do it solo, though.
Okay. Then the next place we're going to go to is Nuwait, which is 18 away.
Multiple la-di-da that need to be on out.
Before you leave, go to the Starport Services and go to Advanced Maintenance in the bottom right. Yeah, don't forget to sell your cartographic data, too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Get you some money.
What?
Those are just
from... when I do repairs. That's silly. Whatever.
I think again, it's stuff like paintwork.
Restock limpets. I bet that's what you're going to tell me to do.
Yes. Once you get... Don't forget your limpets.
I can buy 256?
They each take up 1 ton in your cargo bay, and I agree, you should, because they're only 101 credits apiece. And you can always jettison them whenever you don't need them, which I do constantly.
Wait, so how many do I actually need to mine?
You need at least 1 for the prospector and 3 for the mining. But I recommend just filling it up or taking it to like 150. It's an estimate. You'll probably fill it up anyway near the end with cargo as opposed to limpets. So the limpets are made to be chucked away.
Fresh.
It's barely even an expense. Yeah, you can craft them if you have the right materials, which I don't know if you do. You might. You did some material hunting.
No. I got nothing.
It's better to go overboard on the limpets than under. Because if you find yourself needing limpets, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
I mean,
you'll probably be fine with that many.
okay.
Since it is barely even an expense. Okay. Now that you've got this set up and selling your cartographic data, this is from all the honks you did. You just got a free 300,000.
Yep, I just got my limpet money.
Yep, and then some. All right, next place you want to go to is Nuwait, because we know Nuwait has. Well, I checked beforehand, and I found that Nuwait has.
You mean like
the
leave the station, and we're going to a place called Nuwait?
Correct.
Okay. So once you leave the station, while you're auto-launching, that's when you can go to your nav panel and find your next destination. So you want to go to the galaxy map. Nawait. Okay, I was like, if you don't tell me how to spell it, I'm going to do it like that. Because I assumed that was going to be wrong.
No, wait.
Why didn't it let me...
That's because it's not showing up on the pilots. So what you want to do is you want to switch back to realistic mode on the left.
Good bot, Sari bot.
Unfortunately, it's 2 jumps for you, but that's just what happens when you get a lot heavier from filling your cargo bay up.
And also, you don't engineer anything.
Yeah, and you still haven't engineered anything. So do you not have just a button dedicated to activate your hyperdrive? I stick it on spacebar. So then I don't have to go to my internal panel to do it.
That would be nice. Can't pause while I'm in here. I was going to look at the controls while I was doing this.
Right. What a bunch of jerks.
Oh, I don't have a fuel scoop. Oh, that doesn't matter. We're not going very far.
You don't need it. Not for this ship. Alright. Then you need to go to Noeti.
Oh, there it is. Frameship drive. That's what we're looking at, right?
That's the one.
Look at there. I knew you could push that button to cancel it. Didn't know you could push that button to start it.
Ba-da-ba! Throttle up!
Oh, yeah. That gets me a lot. There have been many times where I've let it load all the way up and it's like, throttle up! Right.
Where are you? You ain't going nowhere!
You gotta put the pedal to the metal. I like the windows on this ship a lot better than the windows on the Cobra, but then you obviously lose a little bit of visibility with the arms.
That's right. It's worth it though. Those arms are so cool.
Oh, I forgot to call them.
You'll live.
Incorrect. What?
Ah, press M to switch cockpit modes.
And then I did, and then it still got mad at me about it. I don't know if that was about it. Alright.
Yeah. Oh, it's because you have them all bound in the same fire group. So it's gonna say that it's angry at you no matter what mode you're in. Because you have some things that are scanners and some things that are weapons, all bound to the same fire group.
Hey, we didn't pick up mining lasers.
That's why we're here in Nawait.
Oh.
You're going to navigate to Narlakar Station. Narlakar! Exactly. That's the one. Starts with N, ends in Arlakar! And unfortunately, you don't have Super Cruise Assist now.
Whee!
I don't know if you can handle this, man. Wow! Ludicrous speed! Sorry, Astrid. I was too loud for my poor kitty.
I didn't do that bad.
Nope, not bad. Okay, so once you're here...
My loop of shame was a small one.
And the reason why I was... Oh, no Ray. And part of the main reason why I think you will still make a better... mining vessel than mine will is because you get multiple mining lasers and multiple abrasion blasters. While I only get one each.
I don't know how to judge this distance.
Keep it at 7 seconds. Keep it in the blue area. So you see your throttle. Just keep it in the blue.
Oh.
And that's how.
For.
Yep. That will coast you in once the thing turns blue, so it can go a little higher. Because yeah, once your level turns blue, then you'll know that you're going at
so it still
optimum
does some of this
speed.
stuff for me.
It still does, yeah. And then you can see in the bottom left, there's a blue zone on your speed and your distance. You're already in there on speed, but once your distance becomes less than 1 megameter, you can see that then you'll be able to use the Super Cruise button again, and it'll just drop you right next to Narlikar. Yep.
I'm gonna slow down too much, I guess.
Depending on how much you care and how much of a hurry you are in, you can make it. There you go. Press Y to disengage, and you've made it. Yep, Narlikar's got all you need here. Everything you ever wanted. Everything.
And I definitely agree, especially now that I've tried that, where it's like, oh, okay, so you don't just have to guess.
You don't just have to guess. It's pretty straightforward. They don't leave you out in the snow with that. Okay, the other one is my subsurface displacement.
Good day, Commander. We're prepared to inform you that your reputation status with the Silver Preeminent Association of Merchants has been raised to cordial. Just for selling my...
Your cartographic data? Yeah. That's just for being a cool dude and
Was that
giving
like
them
a
data.
local thing, or is that a big place?
That is a local thing.
Okay, so like where you sell it matters.
Matters. Yep, okay. Sure does. Okay.
It's a cool name for a group, though.
Right? I want to be named that.
Silver Preeminent Association of Merchants.
From now on, you can call me the Mining Association. Alright, in you go. Get to outfitting. Let's get you the rest of your...
We need lasers.
The rest of your... We need lasers! It's gonna be
so long since I've seen those.
The Austin Powers movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I just realized. So I think Jordan subscribed to me one of the first days that subbing to me was possible, which means there's going to be quite a few babies coming up in the next month or so.
What does babies mean? What does that mean?
He's been subscribed for 9 months.
Oh!
It takes 9 months to make a baby.
I got it.
That's all it is.
Okay.
it's really dumb, but it's also kind of awesome. You know?
Yeah. Okay. So, hard points. Make your class 2 the under mining tools. You're going to want to make your class 2 your medium hard point into the seismic charge launcher fixed. The 2B. You'll notice that there's also a 2B that is turreted. It doesn't matter. But go for the fixed one because it's cheaper.
Oh, this would be better if it was multi-crew, but we're not. Okay.
But your ship doesn't even have multi-crew, so yeah.
Alright, there's that one. Next up, our class 1, we're switching to...
Switching to the subsurface displacement missile. Yep.
These are all in mining tools, right?
Correct. All 4 of these hard points are in mining tools.
And I should just always use fixed since I'm not a multi-crew.
Correct.
Okay. Oh. What did I think about that? 1D abrasion blaster.
Yep. 2 abrasion blasters. And actually, before you go in and start replacing them, check the positioning on your ship. Like, it'd be better if they circled the outside, because I don't actually know where your hard points are stored. So, like, is that on one of the arms, or are they on the...
How do I tell?
Look at the bottom 4. Look at the bottom 4. Those are the ones I'm worried about. Looks like it's...
These are underneath it.
Yeah, yeah, those 2 are on the arms. So the bottom 2, you want to make either... Okay, so the way I have it set up is good. Where you could do the bottom 2 are on the arms, and the top 2 are on the shoulders. I'm guessing that's where those are.
Okay, so back in here. This is the 1D...
Actually, no. Go... Think.
Is there a way to zoom out and see where these are, or does it like mark it on a picture somewhere?
No, but it's pretty easy to tell once we look at it. Go to where the subsurface displacement missile is. I think the 3rd small hardpoint down is up in the middle, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The first 2 are the ones around the cockpit. So the first 2 size small ones are around the cockpit. The 3rd one is over the cockpit. And the bottom 2 are on the wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So am I still following the one that's on the site?
No. You want to put the subsurface displacement missile in the 3rd slot.
Okay.
The top 2, you want to make the mining lasers or the abrasion, whichever one. The important thing is just putting the subsurface displacement in the 3rd one, and then using the other 2 like how they're set up.
And
because we don't want you to be...
The 3rd total one, or the 3rd class 1?
3rd class 1.
Okay.
The one that looks like it's on top of the vessel. Where it's all yellow. Yeah, that one.
Okay. You're saying these, we put the lasers.
Yep. Put the lasers around the cockpit. Mining laser!
Oh, I was like, these are both 1D lasers. I don't understand. Okay.
Right.
I just didn't read.
I love how they just, like, are windows that open up.
Okay.
And the reason why it takes a little while for it to think on those is because you can see it's pulling in the other 2.
Yeah.
The previous one.
And the bottom 2 are the abrasion blaster.
Yep, that's the one.
Fixed.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to be way over on my power.
Okay, we're going to have to fix that. I know how to fix that pretty easily, though. I think I might have mentioned in the chat. So we won't have to make any problems. What we're just going to make it do is that when you activate your hard points, you turn off unnecessary things like your frameshift drive.
Okay.
So, okay, now that you've got everything figured out, you're going to go back, and then it's going to tell you hard points need to be hard pointed, and you're going to be like, yeah, Dad. Then you're going to go to the right. And from the right, you are going to want to go to... Let's do the power. Let's do the power thing first, which is going to be under modules, on the right side, internals, you're going to go to modules.
Oh, you mean get out of the Star Services?
Yeah.
Modules.
And you see all of them are set to priority 1 except like your cargo hatch is 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all fine. What you're going to want to do is scroll down to your frame shift drive.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that. Put that at 5. Or 4, excuse me.
Okay.
And keep going down and do the same for your fuel scoop and your advanced docking computer.
There is no fuel scoop.
That's right. Yours doesn't have a fuel scoop. But the advanced docking computer... Let's see, what else for you? You don't have the frame shift booster, so that might be enough.
Let's see. That my usage is 102%.
Right. I mean, it doesn't do the calculations that we do. If things get worse, we can always just turn off the point defense and all the other ones. You were barely over power. Okay. Once you finish with that part, setting everything to 4, that isn't going to be necessary. Go to your fire groups and start setting those up.
So you're saying just leave it the way it is right now with the 102%?
Yes. Yeah, it's not going to get any lower, no matter what you do.
Okay.
Yeah. So go to fire groups. Here's how I like doing it. Take a look at my screen. You'll notice that mine are very different from yours simply because it's like, got a different hardpoint setup. Can you see it right now?
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Okay. But what I like doing is I like putting each of my, well, first thing, the first one, A, is going to be where you put the pulse wave. Nope, just kidding. Okay. This first one, ignore that. That's just my Super Cruise one, so it'll... never mind. We'll just do it. Okay. So the first one, you'll want to set up as the one that you scan planets with. So, like, I put the Honk, which is the D scanner, as my secondary, and I put the surface scanner and all the other, like, specific scanners on the primary. So you'll only be able to use that in analysis mode.
So surface scanner. Data link
You want to...
scanner. Oh.
Perfect. That's all you're going to need. You could put the data link and the composition scanner, but we're not going to be using it. So you're fine either way. Okay. Then what I do here is I make every type of weapon a separate fire group, and I switch between the fire groups based on which mining I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then for the secondary, I put the collector limpet.
Okay.
Now, I actually am going to redo this a little bit because I can make this a little better looking. But what I'm going to do now, we're going to start with the dowsing part. We want to put the pulse wave on your primary because this is going to be you looking for an asteroid to mess with. So you want to put the pulse wave on your primary, which is down there under utility.
I wish the lines went all the way to the right.
Right.
All right.
And then you're going to want the prospector on your secondary. The pulse wave will be how you can get from a distance, you can judge which asteroids might have good stuff in them.
Okay.
So your limpet prospector is going to be there. Correct. Okay. And then the next part is going to be moving through all of your hard points. I put them in the order of mining laser, abrasion blaster, displacement missile, seismic charge. And the reason is because of how involved they are. The mining laser is the easiest one to use, then the abrasion blaster, then the displacement, then the seismic.
Do I want both mining lasers?
Yep, you're going to want both mining lasers on the same one.
Okay, and then what do I put on secondary for that one?
And on secondary for all of those, you're going to want the collector.
Okay. So the mining laser I did, and so now you're saying go through their hard points, which would be like...
You're going to want abrasion, both your abrasion blasters next. And then collector again.
Seismic charge with a collector?
Displacement first. The seismic is the big one. So I like keeping the seismic on the last one.
Okay.
And then that's all the hard point configuring you'll have to do.
So I got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and never know what I'm gonna do next.
Okay, then I'm gonna double check my inventory, my limpets. I put my entire cargo bay as limpets, and I'm just gonna chuck them later, so whatever.
And then I need to click this restock button to actually buy the limpets, right?
That isn't gonna buy the limpets, that buys the ammunition for your seismic charge launcher and your displacement missiles.
Oh, okay, so I still need to buy it.
You still need... Yes, you do. To get the limpets, you have to go in the starport services.
Yeah, we did that earlier. I just thought
you already did that.
I just thought that maybe that was like saying what I want and not actually ordering it.
Right. Okay, and then we're heading to Jura. I am.
Hey, it's only one jump this time.
Right?
That's weird.
No, wait's really close to Jura, and
but I had to use 2 to get there, which is why that's confusing me.
It's because it's further away. No, wait's further away from the other place we were, which was HIP something.
Oh, you're right. We didn't start from Jura.
Yeah. You're all kitted out and ready to go.
Wait, why is my... Which fire... I'm on this. It says my chaff is on my secondary.
I think maybe your chaff is just always there because your chaff is something that you can use in any hard point.
Okay.
It's set to be something that isn't tied to a certain hard point because that's just how it is. Oh, you don't have to. You're already locked onto it, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Nope, it's alright.
I'm just so used to doing that.
I like how you got to see me pop away, though.
Yeah, and I can... Oh, too bad I don't have my thing. I can scan your...
My weight.
Your toots. Sell them to
My toots? Fool, you can do no such thing.
Can you not? I couldn't scan your wake?
No, you could. Yeah. No, you could. But I was refusing to agree to that. Requires consent. Okay. We have a metallic ring, a rocky ring, a metal-rich ring, and 2 icy rings. They all have good shit at them. They all have pretty much every resource you can find from mining can be found here in Jura, which is why it's great. Go to your system map if you want to see what I'm looking at. And you can just go to the right and see all the ringed planets. So, Jura 7, the biggest one, has 2 different rings. If you select Jura 7, and instead of going to the description at the top, you can see you're at description. If you scroll down to planetary information, you can see the composition and the ring data. You can see one ring is metallic and one is rocky when they say ring type.
Yep.
So then you can check the other planets and see the Jura 8 has a metal-rich ring and an icy ring, and Jura 9 just has an icy ring.
So we should go to Metal Rich, because we want to get rich.
All of them are because we want to get rich. Yep. All of them will be good. Let's go to the Metal Rich. So you want to set target to Jura 8, which is down below the planetary information.
Oh. We want the 8.
The little yellow. Yep.
So this is going to take me to the ring. This 8A.
That's going to take you to the planet. Once we get to the planet, I'm going to show you how to scan it.
I thought you said... Okay. So am I going to Jura 8?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Set target. Okay, it's targeted.
Okay. Jura 7, Jura 8. Shut up.
Oh, that's okay, because I'm definitely going to overshoot too, because I don't... Oh, wait, no, it's doing it for me. Okay. So it's going to decelerate for me when I get close, right? And then I just have to wait until I'm in that one spot, and I cancel out of my jumpy jump, and then I'm there.
Correct. But we don't want to do that yet, because first things first, we want to scan the ring. That's why we have the detailed surface scanner. The detailed surface scanner, so once you get, like, within 1.5 light seconds to 1 light second from Jura 8, you're just going to want to stop. Just stop outside of Jura.
But not by pushing the Y button.
Yep, nope, just go to throttle level 0.
Okay. You said when I get to 1.87?
Yeah, it'll be pretty simple once you get close enough. Just stay in the blue range. Just stay in the blue range because the it'll decelerate you once you get close enough. You still got a little ways to go.
And I have to keep looking at it.
Right. And that's your planet. You can see me hanging out outside of it too. You want to approach it in a way that you can see the rings. So go ahead and go like a little above it or below it or something like that. But once you're close enough, you'll throttle down to 0. Yep, that's good. And you'll see in the bottom right, you'll see your surface scanner is now blue. Open up your surface scanner, so use your primary to open that. And that's going to look like what I'm doing. And then you're going to want to point yourself until the text beneath it says ring. You're going to hit that. Once you aim it at the ring, you just fire. And now what it's going to do is it is going to scan the ring for hot spots. See how it scanned the whole thing, and now you have glowy spots. So if you look at your navigation panel, you'll now see something. So you'll have to leave that, probably by pressing your secondary or whatever. Yeah. You'll have to go back up to the top, because we're right next to it. Yep, you see a tritium hotspot. Tritium's not bad, but not quite as good. I want to find... So you're going to have to get closer, and the reason I'm going to have to get closer too is because we're going to go into a rocky ring instead of a metal ring. Well, I don't remember which ring this is. It might be the metal-rich one that I'm going for. Because the tritium hotspot is on the outer ring. You can see it's in the blue ring.
Yep.
On the innermost, you can kind of see a gray ring. That small amount is that is the rocky ring. And so you want to get yourself at a better angle to shoot one right there.
Okay. Is this close enough?
Probably. So go ahead and open up the thingamajig.
It looks like maybe it's actually not close enough.
Yeah, it might not be. Well, actually, yeah, you can kind of see if you just go left and right really quick, not quick, excuse me, like inch by inch, you can tell that there's space between it. That's because your probes are actually, like, it goes ring, then blank, then ring. You want it to where it highlights the first ring on the inside. The reason why, if you point your target directly at it and it won't say you're hitting, is because your probes are affected by gravity. And so the computer, the trajectory computer, is calculating that your probe, even if you point it directly at the ring, isn't going to hit the ring. So that's why you want to follow what the text below it says.
Aha.
Aha. So now you should have many, many more.
Oh yeah, lots of hot spots.
Yes. All of these are good choices. Back in the day, painite used to be the most expensive mineral in the galaxy.
It also happens to be the closest one to this.
Yep, that looks like it.
Right there.
You go on in. I assume you're looking at the same one I am, but I'm gonna make sure. Is that the one that you're going to? I see you approaching it.
At what point do I want to push my cancel out or whatever? Like a look distance?
Once it turns blue. Oh, wait. So when you're... I don't see a blue right there. So when you're at less than 1 megameter. And that's how you do things solo, by the way. So when you want to go mining and you're in a new system that you don't know where the hotspots are, because it does remember where the hotspots are, this is going to be how you find it. Now, before you were able to scan for hotspots... that wasn't what I had hoped for. Are you sure you were locked onto it?
Yep.
You might have to...
Don't worry, I got this. I'll just boost for the next hour.
Yeah, don't. I'm just going to arrive at the painite hotspot, and you can just jump in. Move throttle to blue. Okay. So if you just want to, yeah, blast out and then follow my lead, target my thing or whatever. So my team signal, you can see me on your compass.
Yeah.
You should be able to target that.
I'm not sure how I target it.
Same way you target anything else.
By going over to the navigation pane, clicking on it.
Oh, that's how you do everything. Okay. There's usually a button that you can do. Maybe it's under contacts. I doubt it, but
No, it's just A. I thought maybe it would be just A because I've locked. Okay. So now I'm locked onto you. So what do you want me to do now?
you got to get into Super Cruise and then drop, and then you will be locked on to my signal. And instead of just dropping 400 fucking kilometers away, you'll be, you know, actually close. Okay, drop. You should be good.
It made me jerk. It said dropping too close and just took me out of it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, now you're only 30 kilometers away, which is good enough. You'll only have to keep boosting for a couple minutes rather than an hour. Just head to the Paynite hotspot. I'll be there with you.
Oh, maybe I wasn't locked on it, and I was just.
I don't know either. I think you were, but it was being weird. Either way. So the reason why we use this hotspot was because, remember how when we went to the res sites, which are the formally recognized mining zones?
When we were fighting off pirates?
Yeah, we don't want to fight pirates. These places, the hotspots, sometimes they have a ship when you come in. As you can see, it looks like there is a ship hanging around near you. Oh, they jumped out. Okay. But the traffic here is just very minimal. Once they leave, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna be free here to do whatever we need. Since you're up there, I'll use my elevation. Look at that purdy ship. Okay. You're gonna... Do you have a way to scroll through firing groups?
Yep.
Okay. Scroll to your next one with the pulse wave analyzer on it.
Yep. I'm on the pulse wave analyzer, I think.
Okay, so once you activate it, you definitely want to get above. So if you have anything that moves you straight up, on the flight stick, you know I have an elevate and de-elevate one. Nice. You want to elevate above all of the asteroids so you could get a good view of a big group of them.
Okay.
Come on up here.
So
Okay, and then activate your pulse wave scanner, and you will see the world kind of start glowing. That power limit exceeded modules disabled. That is it disabling your frame shift drive.
Okay.
So now you can't jump out while your hard points are out, which is fine. So, when you pulsed on your pulse wave scanner, which has unlimited ammo, you should see some asteroids for a short duration start gold, and those are the good ones.
Does the intensity of the gold indicate anything?
It does. The brighter the gold, the higher the concentration of the goodies.
So there's a couple right in front of me. They're small, but they're very, very gold.
Yes.
And there's a big one over there.
Bonk, sorry. I ran into you when you turned. The ones that have all the best stuff is the ones that are basically just laser yellow, laser gold.
That guy right there.
This guy right here. So, we are in our pulse wave mode. And so, okay. Once you get close enough, I lost it. Is it this one? You don't have to be super de-duper close. That's far enough. The range on your prospectors is what, like 8 kilometers, and you're now like 2 kilometers from it. Either way, press your secondary to shoot your prospector straight into it. And there he goes! Now you want to lock on to him as he goes, and you will see the composition of the asteroid. You now see that the composition of the asteroid...
Indite gold?
Yes. Gold! There's actual gold in this one! Gold. Alright. With it scanned, you can also see the surface of it, and you also see now that there is a little blue icon on the asteroid itself. If you go into the contacts, you can see what it is. Or if you just target what it is. Okay. Those both are the subsurface deposits, so you'll get a little experience with the rock and stone dwarf gun. But first things first, stay targeted on your prospector, and then switch to your mining laser. Get closer to it until your mining lasers say that you are in range of it. So you're going to want to swap to the other fire group. Yeah. And once your mining laser turns green, then it's time to start cutting it open. You can now see...
Oh, yeah. We get tunes?
Wow, 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 wow.
Sounds like EDM.
It does a little bit. Alright. Chunks are flying off. You can see the white shreds coming off. And you can see in the bottom left, the minerals remaining on the asteroid is going down.
I actually don't see the stuff coming.
You can see on your compass a bunch of white dots appearing. They're very small, but at this point, start sending out collectors.
Just one?
So that is the secondary. 3. All 3. You need to free up space for what you're going to get. You can just press and hold it, I've noticed. And you also have to lower your cargo scoop. If you don't know the hotkey, you can do it from the ship. Yeah. Sounds so damn cool.
Bertrandite refined. Oh, they're putting in my refinery for me too?
Yep. So if you look to the right and see go to your inventory, you'll notice there's a new tab in your inventory that is your refinery. It is right below your ship cargo. Now you see each of those are slowly refining as they pick up chunks of each of those. Asteroid depleted. Okay. As they pick up those chunks, they're going to fill those bins. Also, if you want to if you can do some pip management.
If I can do some management.
So you see in the bottom right, the pips, which are the little 3 bars going up. I don't know if you know how to mess with those yet, but that'll be something where you can start putting power towards different systems. The leftmost is your systems, which control your shield regeneration rate and things like that. And by the way, your little fellas have been going this whole time. Picking them up, bringing them back. You'll find your first chunk of gold.
New material discovered.
That's right.
Something like that.
Manganese.
Yep. It's so hard to read sometimes because
it is.
They make it like it's an actual screen out there, so they angle it and everything.
Why does it say minerals remaining? Oh, it's because it's not my prospector. It's yours. I can only mine so much. I bet I can keep cutting into it, maybe.
Alright, so it gave me an alert and said no room for more stuff.
It said out of room for materials. My guess is, since that's specifically the material, my guess is you're full up on one of them. Probably not manganese, but like, you know, one of the lower level ones that are out there. Like carbon or something like that. Or chromium. Who cares? New material discovered, chromium.
Oh, so there just wasn't room in the refinery.
No, those were materials, not commodities.
Oh.
Bertrandite and indite and gold are the things that are going to go into your... Yeah, it's just carbon. I notice you're picking up those carbons and irons and, you know, not important stuff like that.
Will the limpets eventually just ignore those things then, since they'll know that I don't have room?
Nope, you have to set it yourself.
Oh, neat.
But that's not a problem. Just go to your contacts list. You'll see the materials on the right, and they will have one option. Okay, 2 options. Add that to ignore list. So you go up to the top where the chromium and the iron are.
That one's not full.
Yep. So don't worry about filling that one in then.
Chromium. None of these other things say material in front of them.
Okay. Yeah, your guys already picked up all of them then. Okay. So what I was saying before about pip management is the one on the left is your shields, and if you divert all power to shields, that makes them recharge faster. And have just a higher amount. The top one is redirecting all power to engines, which makes you literally go faster the more of those pips you have filled in. And the third one, weapon, increases the amount of charge your weapons have.
So how do I interact with it?
I assume it's something on your controller that's pretty easy to use. Try the arrow keys on your keyboard. I don't know.
Oh. Yep.
That was it? Good. Then I suggest putting, pressing down so it puts 2 in each, and then just putting all of it into weapons. We don't need to go fast. We don't need our shields. But now you'll notice that your battery charges a lot drains a lot slower when you're using your mining lasers.
Alright, and it says there is only 4.76 minerals remaining.
Yep. But that doesn't count the little fellas that we cut up. That, what are they called?
Oh, yeah, it's depleted now.
Okay, so it's depleted, but on your screen, since this is your prospector, you can go down and remember those blue icons I talked about? Now we can try some displacement core mining.
Oh, right. So, like, the target that.
Yep, target that. Yep, lepidolite. And then you want to switch your fire group to displacement missiles.
Okay. Fire.
And you're going to want to get a lot closer. Because it will only work if you're targeting exactly where it is. So you can kind of see me. Oh, sorry, bonk. You can kind of see where it's located. And you want to. Am I running into stuff? I sure am. But you can see me coasting around. I don't know if you have, like, a strafe on your ship.
I can strafe up and down. I don't know how to strafe side and side. But I can just rotate.
Yep, you could just rotate and do it that way. A lot of zero-G thinking when you're flying this sort of thing. So you want to get right up in its business and try not to keep smacking all the asteroids nearby. Like I am. I have 30% hull, so I'm going to redirect power to my shields while I wait for you to work on this.
I think I'm looking right at it, right?
Okay, and you want to press and hold the fire trigger, and then you will see it start digging. You want to release the fire trigger when it hits the blue area in the bottom left.
Okay. I slightly missed.
Nice. No, but you can see those two resources were freed. You can see the two flaming balls that jumped out. So you were successful. But you can also see that the durability of the lepidite also, this is something I didn't mention earlier, but if you target something and use a collector limpet, then it will just collect that and then self-destruct. But if you're not targeting anything, they'll just hang around you.
Why is my... Oh, the thrusters are going, that's why.
So, keep doing that. You'll notice the durability of the lepidolite went down. Yeah. If you want to look at my screen, I can... Yeah, you're just clonking up against a asteroid.
But it's behind me, so I'm okay.
Yep, so you can pull forward a bit. Meanwhile, I get to marvel at this ship. This is so sick. Look at that puppy. It's beautiful.
So how do I avoid just sending it out for one thing when I'm doing... Should I deploy the collector node before I do my shooting?
Yeah, that's the way to do it. How... So, you'll notice there are two grids. The top grid, when you're drilling down, is how hard it is. And so, at higher levels, it'll slow down the drilling process.
Oh, I missed.
It's intuitive. So, when you miss... Oh, no, you didn't. Because it said extraction successful.
Yeah, I must have been close enough.
Yeah, close enough. So once you get it all the way down, that'll be the end of those resources, and you'll be able to pick the other one.
Oh, I already switched to the other one because it was facing me.
Right? Sometimes the asteroids start spinning really fast, and those are really tough to do. Good. My shields are back in business.
Oh, alright. So fire the collector first.
Yep, fire the collector first.
Oh, it won't let me fire the collector.
You already have 3 collectors out. No need to fire anymore.
So do I want to wait for it to get all the way across to the right, or am I doing fine?
There's no difference. If it goes all the way to the right, then it also counts as you missing. So you can just looking around to the right is a good way to just look for easier ones to get, like if it's denser material to the right, or if there's nothing but really hard to get slivers.
Okay.
Then yeah.
Well, missed.
Yep, and you can hear them explode themselves too, after you let go if you miss.
Okay, I think they both disappeared.
I'm watching your screen. I see. Yep, it looks. Oh, that one's still open because it's still targetable, I believe.
Isn't that my? That's you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm targeting the prospector. That thing above me is it. You can also check under contacts because it'll put them there too.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't do that. I was like, man, I wish I had like a flashlight. And I was like, wait a minute.
There is. Night vision is actually very used in these because you can also see some of the other things. Nice work. I don't think you missed once. Even the ones you thought you missed.
Oh, we did miss one because it blew up.
Ah, okay.
And it's saying that it's still
Alright.
targeted, right?
Yep. It's got 2 more shots in it. You've been losing 25% per shot.
The strafe is really...
The strafe actually is so useful. And it actually feels really nice, in my opinion, to just kind of like strafe around it, keeping a decent distance from it. It's like checking out a car 360, you know, while adjusting your forward and backward thrust and things like that. It's great. But yeah, when you miss, you can tell because a lot of times it just makes that twang sound as you bounce off the side.
Or whatever.
And then when you let go, yep. Nice. 2 more rocks for the collection. Nice work. That's the last of it.
That's my prospector.
Yep. And the prospector has done its job. Of course, it doesn't know that. That's okay. You're going to want to close your cargo scoop? Probably. I mean, it depends. You know, you don't really need to close your cargo scoop. It just makes you fly slower.
I wonder if there is a... cargo scoop. B and up arrow. Aha! And also,
Cargo scoop.
send stuff back so that it's back to 2 pips for everything.
Yep. Clonk. I think I... There you are. Yeah, I hit that rock.
Oh, I better pull up my lasers quick. I see a pretty metallic-looking asteroid in front.
I'm gonna prospect you. Ends up I'm upside down. Oh, I ended up prospecting the asteroid behind you. What's that asteroid say? It doesn't look... It looks blank to me, but, you know. Yeah, there's nothing good. So, we go above, we pull... Well, you switch back to the pulse wave one.
I think I did.
Yep. Start poofing the area. Getting a good look at anything that's yellow. And that's how you mine that part of asteroids. We're looking for some core asteroids for the sexiest ones.
There are some
if you see one,
gold
start...
here, but how do I... What do you mean, core?
You won't be able to tell until you've put a prospector in it. If you like it, then you should have put a prospector in it. So just head towards the yellow ones. This is always the first part, the dousing. Meanwhile, I'll also go looking for another one. And prospect. This one's got a lot of indite and gallite in it. So, something we should do, definitely, is check your inventory. Because we want to see which one is worth the most. This is where we compare the minerals that you have already mined and find out. It's in the topmost one for your cargo.
Well, right now, gold.
Gold, obviously. Bertrandite. Lepidolite isn't even going to be worth the tonnage you take up, which kind of sucks, but hey, whatever. Bertrandite, not bad. So, you could, of course, just search around, you know. Find yourself an asteroid and go, oh, is it full of gold? Then, heck yeah. Make sure to target your prospector. And, oh, that one's got some surface deposits. So you get to use an abrasion blaster. Lepidolite sucks. But, I mean, it's also got praisodium.
And uraninite.
Uraninite.
Uranium fever.
Yep. And a bunch of surface deposits. So if you go to your contacts, you can see what those surface deposits are.
Silver and coltan.
There's some coltan. All right.
I mean,
so
I gotta.
You gotta. So you might as well go now to the abrasion blaster. Abrasion blasters have unlimited ammo. So you will be able to see when you knock them off. I only get one, so you can kind of see how it goes. And it's not a bad idea to use night vision to see. And you can target them as well. one shot, so you know you're missing. I think what you're aiming at is the Lepidite, or the Prospector, right? That's what you're targeting.
Oh!
Yeah. You want to target the other chunks. Coltan.
And silver.
And silver, yep. And then once the one shot has been done... Ooh, also, I'm going to start mining this one. Just with the laser, so we can get that started. Looks like this one, since you're going to have to put it, in between the right and the left side. There you go, that chunk came off.
Apparently I already have 3 collectors out, but maybe they're not doing anything.
Oh, they are. You can see them.
Oh, I have to lower my cargo.
Yep. There you go.
Noibium!
Noibium! That's another material. So you've got all your coltan ripped out. You get that silver.
So
there you go.
Oh my god, I understand now. It's like 2 separate reticles.
Yep.
I get it.
Alright, now get back to the mining laser. And let's finish cutting this puppy out. Asteroids depleted on my side, but if you target your prospector, what does it say?
Did I target it right? No, I targeted it right.
That's a Praisodium.
Where is my...
You can see I'm targeting it. It's the yellow plus sign.
82% of this.
Jesus! I barely even scratch it when I do it, but I guess that's the power of using the prospector.
I could see this being a very chill way to just like I would do this if I was like wanting to watch somebody stream, but like wanted to do something while I was watching their stream.
Oh, that's exactly what this is for. And since you have 2 mining lasers going, you can see it's still draining it. But it's also cutting them out twice as fast as well. I am impressed by these your little collector limpets. They're going to work.
Are you also collecting, or are they collecting the stuff that you're taking off?
They're collecting the stuff that I'm taking because I was just going to let you collect one of these first 2, or these first couple.
Totally fine to
I'll start collecting once we get to the 3rd one. And I think I see our next target. In fact, I'm going to start collecting, because then we can make this area go quicker.
Well, it's down to like 25-ish.
There's my little buddies.
Can I direct my limpet node collector nodes to kill your limpet collector nodes? And then bring
No,
them back as
and fuck you.
trophies?
Drill straight into your head and retrieve the brain.
I mean, those things are 101 credits apiece.
Yeah, they sure are.
It's free money that my collector nodes could just go out and pick up.
Free money!
So are these materials that we're getting, are these what you would be delivering to... Oh, hey, we depleted it. Whoops.
That is what you use to upgrade your stuff with engineers.
Oh.
That's what materials are for.
So it's not what you deliver to places that you want to build a little fort. I totally remember what that's called.
Those will be like a colonization effort. Yeah. No. All right. Looks like most of the stuff is picked up. We've got a little bit more to go.
Oh, do we? Should I be staying in? Or will my limpets follow me if I move?
If they're chasing after something, they won't follow you. But if everything is picked up, which when it says no more targets, no valid collection targets,
Which it
there,
says.
right there. That means that they're just gonna now float around you. Look the direction I'm looking. This thing is just laser yellow.
Oh, I see it.
You'll see it. You'll see it. Yep. That one wants to be picked up. Your collector's just turned off, it seems like.
I also respect my hard points.
Where is he? There he is.
Oh, there's another laser yellow.
That's true. I'll take the one on the left.
Okay. Does the size of the asteroid have anything to do with what's in it? What it's got, all that good jazz?
Not in a way that I understand.
Limpet destroyed. Max range exceeded.
That is your prospector as it breaks. Because you just got out of range of it, so no problem. Alright, prospector limpet. Tell me, what's in this guy? This guy's got a few things in it, and a bunch of those...
There's a core in this one.
Oh, well then. That's also a core of painite, my brother. That there's the good shit.
That's the good.
Well, first things, that's the good right there. I'm gonna shoot my own prospector in it so I can also see all the little details about it. The surface doesn't look like anything special. I mean, all it's got is
things on it.
Yeah. So let's see what it's got. It's got a bunch of fissures.
Oh.
Looks like it's got some uranite, uraniumite, or whatever. Well,
Uraninite. There's a little gold.
Uraninite. There is. So let's start clearing this puppy out. First thing, you get rid of the surface and the below surface ones. I don't think this one's even worth laser mining, if I'm being honest. Since we saw Samarium, I don't know. Maybe it is actually worth it.
At least just to discover whatever Samarium is.
Right. Okay, yeah, good idea. Laser.
So you have to blast the fissures off? Is that what the abrasive thingies again?
Yes, indeedy.
And you do that why?
Because we want to crack this puppy open.
Oh, that's how you get to the core.
That's how you get to that there core. Alright, my limpet says it's depleted, which means I'm probably looking at the wrong limpet. Let me see. Limpet Prospector? That one mine?
Well, this thing is almost depleted. It's down to 9% already.
Okay. Alright. So, the next step is to work on the... not the fissures. You can see the icon of the fissures looks like the V. The ones we want are just the ones that are like...
Eye thingies?
little eye thingies, the Uranite.
And that's
Do,
what we
do,
do
do,
with the
do.
missiles, right?
Yep, those are the displacement missiles. So once I reposition myself on this... Oops.
Oh. Failed back. Thought I missed, so I let go of the thing, and then I was like, oh no, you didn't miss.
Yep. Drill, baby, drill. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back me.
Alright, so that was... And are
This
you
one's
working on
had-
that last Uranite?
Yep. Ooh.
So should I start working on the V's then?
Yep. No, don't start working on the V's yet. Because once you start doing that, you start a countdown.
Oh.
There should be another couple, like this Uranite and another Uranite. There are 2 more Uranites on here that are completely untouched. So I'm going to start carving into those.
I guess I only saw the one, and I asked if you were working on that one, and you said yes, and so I thought that.
Ah, okay. How much is Uranite?
I don't know.
Uranite's 2,000. Man, that's barely even worth getting either. Still, more practice, whatever. It's not like this one's really hard to use either. This asteroid's going nice and slowly. Okay, popped that one nice and easy. Wow, that Uranite one over there has a lot of durability. There we go.
I don't know if I know for sure where you're seeing that. It just says subderfing.
So, underneath, so there's the hologram of it. You see below it 55%. That's its durability. So just like your life bar underneath
okay.
the hologram of you, yeah.
Cutting some of these timings a little close. They're being kind of...
My little guys keep trying to get them, but your guys just snatch them away.
See, it's because I pay mine with...
No, you don't. Don't give me that. You know they don't.
No.
Living wage.
Alright, so now it's done.
Alright.
I don't see
so,
the other ones, right?
Correct. No others. You can see now, if you go to the top of your contacts list, You can see all these fissures.
Yep.
When you click each fissure, you can see that on the right side where they show up, there's strengths. The one you want to grab is a low strength.
Okay.
And what we are going to attempt to do, well, first you switch to the seismic charge.
Oh, not the abrasion blaster.
Not the abrasion blaster. This one's the seismic charge. This is
Okay.
the one to crack the whole party open. The seismic charge, you'll notice, has 3 levels, 3 little bars. As you press and hold it, the seismic charge will increase in strength. That's just the intuitive way they decided to go for. So as you click and hold, just like the displacement missiles, you're going to want to send that straight in, except you're also going to want to time how much you hold down before you release it. Since it's a low strength and we're just starting, go ahead and hold it down till it's fully charged, and it'll just stay fully charged as long as you hold it down. Until you've got a good bead on it, then let go and send it in. Okay, you can now see that there is a timer.
In the top right, yep, for the detonation.
Yep, that is until the detonation. Now, in that time, we need to find other fissures and get it into that blue detonation yield zone. You might have noticed after I stuck mine in, it went a little bit higher. Yep.
Oh, 10%. That's why it's grayed out.
I got one. Look for a high strength and put a low charge one. Just tap one in.
Oh,
That's okay. So now go back to your contacts list, and what you'll be able to do is you'll see the one that you just placed because it's selected. Highlight and click that one. Click that one. Disarm charge.
okay.
And it'll take a second or two when that happens. Maybe like 10 seconds. And once that happens, I think we're good. So don't set any more, because we are in the optimum yield range.
Oh.
Target anything and move about 2 kilometers away. And the way to do that is, if you're already targeting anything on it, there you go. Just turn tail and start going. It's better to turn around and actually go that way and then turn back, simply because you don't want to back up into an asteroid.
But I have gone high enough that I am out of the instruments.
It's true, you have. Okay, here we go. And now we just look at the fireworks. Even though we're not 2 kilometers away, it's okay. It's close enough. Alright, we cracked that puppy open.
That felt.
Now, right. Alright, you switch back to your abrasion blaster, because the core, you're going to notice there are a bunch of chunks now that you can both collect immediately. So there are already, I think in the top it said something like 9, 10 core. It was like 10 core or chunks freed. So there are a bunch of chunks that just straight up were already just floating around, but now it also has these guys hanging around too. Is anything being freed with your shots?
I freed a couple of them.
Nice, good.
I'm also. kind of.
I think because you blew it open, I cannot free any of these.
Oh, really?
Which is okay. When we do this sort of thing, together, we're gonna be, helping each other out, finding other ones, while at the same time, once we find a core, we'll just have to swap who gets it, I suppose. Because, yeah, I can't free any of these. You'll also notice that your,
little collectors still out and about going around? Oh, they weren't.
Mine are not. Yours are. Yeah.
I just shot another 2, so they weren't.
Gotcha. You just had, like, 1 out or something like that?
Yeah, I think I accidentally left triggered thinking it would zoom in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably shot one.
You probably blew one up. Alright, I am excited. How much? Yep. A lot of goodies out there. This is why core mining, well, what you should do is you should also check out, how many more are left? Just the one? Yep, that's the last one.
Canisters.
Alright. I ejected all of my crap.
Oh.
Because they're all real cheap. But I do see one more Painite out there. Where is that guy?
That's probably the guy that I just shot, so they're probably working this way.
Oh, your guy's going to get him right now! No! Come back here! Oh my god, it worked!
Did you shoot my guy?
I shot him out of the air!
Yeah, it says I can send out another collector now. What the
Yes! I used that thing. The, whatever you call it. The displacement missile. Not even on purpose. I was just like, oh, okay. Okay, check your inventory. Let's see how much Painite you got from that. And also, check the price of Painite on the galactic average.
A little bit more than gold. We got 11. Or I got 11.
Now we're talking.
Hey, that's
Yeah!
worth. That Sumerian was 25.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, so Sumerium is something worth going for. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Worth more than Uraninite and
Bertrandinite? Yeah. Alright. Anyways, that is the extent of mining. That is basically it. You mine, and then you mine.
Is there an
You made
way to tell how close to full I am?
full as in like
Capacity.
oh yeah, just go to your ship inventory and you can see your carrying capacity.
Oh, I'm at 239 out of 250, so I'm basically full.
But remember, most of it.
It's these
But remember, most of them is your limpets. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else I need to-
Put that cargo scoop away so I can go faster.
There's
Look
a
for
few.
something
There's like
bigger.
three pretty yellow ones right where I'm facing.
I'll follow you then. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice. Yeah. Toward the planet we go. I think osmium is actually pretty
Oh god, I'm still going way too fast. Go backwards, go backwards.
good. Go over it. Go over it. Aim yourself over it. Yep. I do it all the time. Lepidolite, don't care about that, but how was Bertrandite? What did that turn out to be? Was that expensive?
I don't. Oops.
You can check your inventory for it.
I think it was not that good.
Okay. Well,
it was okay. 18. 18.
No, that's not terrible. Yeah, okay.
Is this the other one? Granite, Gallite, Samaritan. Well, I can start with this guy, I guess. And that means it's...
I think osmium was actually pretty good, too.
if I shoot another, what's it called, a prospector, does it kill my initial one?
For you, no, because I bought you a separate prospector, so you can have up to 4 prospectors. For mine, where it's both mining and prospecting, yes.
I'm not seeing the prospector that I thought. Resources unallocated.
What that means is that that means you just picked up something that you didn't have in your refiner yet. That's all it meant.
No, it's there, like, where I would see, like, the bird matter. It just says, to the left of my compass, right?
Oh, resources unallocated. Gotcha. Okay, go to the right. And go to your inventory. What resources unallocated means is that there are 2 in your bin that aren't being in a refiner. So if you go to the refiner on the right side, you can see that at the top there's the hopper. The hopper, that just means that there's no place to put those things yet. So you need to get rid of probably the uraninite. Or you can vent what's in the hopper. Whatever you vent, it's just going to get rid of those materials. Jettison. Oh, you don't need to get rid of... No, not from there. Just in the refinery.
Oh.
Not in your actual cargo.
So click this ejector here.
Either the one next to the osmium, or those ejector next to uraninite. Since there's only 5%, might as well do that one.
Oh, okay. So the refinery has a certain number of slots, and the slots are full. That's what's happening?
Yep, that's that. If I remember correctly, there was another one near this that was already really, really bright as well. Where are you?
Yeah, there were like 3 little bright ones.
Just backing up to find it. You? No. That one next to it kind of looks like, and this is something I don't quite understand, is sometimes it really looks like some of them are fake bright.
I wonder if they, like, reflect off of each other if they're really close or something, maybe.
Yeah. What's this one got? Gallite. I don't know if Gallite's any good. Let's find out.
Be able to tell you. Do I? Have I refined any yet. I haven't refined any yet. Never mind. Cargo scoop retracted.
If you launched another collector limpet or a prospector limpet, it has to close your cargo bay and then reopen it. It does it for you though, so not a big deal.
Oh, oops.
Where is my prospector limpet? There's the one that you're working on. There's the one I'm working on. There. Gallite. Okay, Gallite is... Osmium's 44,000. That's the most expensive one right now. Gallite is 11,000, so not bad. No valid collection targets. All done here.
Oh, it's mad at me about my refinery being full still.
I usually just go for the cheap ones like Lepidolite or...
Yeah, I just don't have them memorized.
Yep.
Do I have Lepidolite? So now we're collecting all those fragments.
Indite and Bertrandite. Indite is usually not that bad.
Whoa. Is that a little dead limpet right there?
Yeah. Sure is.
Why is he dead? Oh, was that one of yours?
Yeah. I went out of range of them. Because they were coming after your stuff.
I see.
I was like, I don't need his crap. Alright, back to...
Material discovered. Sulfur.
Ooh,
hey, I needed that for lots of different outfits.
Nice. Refinery full, huh? How? Okay. Gallite and a bunch of garbage. Bertrandite. Not bad, Bertrandite, but I bet I can find something better. Did you refine any coltan? So we don't know what the price of coltan is yet. That is a very tiny little fella who is very bright yellow.
Coltan can't be bought.
But he can be sold. At a competitive price.
Oh, my refinery's full again.
Yeah, you can tell that this actually isn't a extremely stressful kind of gameplay method.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Brass we can get rid of.
I'm gonna figure out what coltan's worth. Probably not much. The praesodium, yep. Yeah, painite used to be worth like, oh Jesus, 200,000 per ton. You would walk away from these things and just go nuts.
Well, this is chill, which is good. Well, I forgot I was gonna warn you. I didn't sleep well last night, so my brain is doomed.
Oh no.
So if this had been something that required a lot of thinking.
It don't. Thankfully. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, you know, you could always... Oh, refinery full. That'll fix that. Get rid of all this damn lepolodite that I don't care about.
I assume you could... run a second refinery, or no?
I think in theory you can. Yeah, if you want to take this to the big leagues.
It's like if I got
two refineries.
If I got a big ship.
Yeah, if you just got yourself a big ship. Alright, coltan is worth. Wow, I still don't have any of him. Huh. I am very surprised by this. I've collected a lot of coltan. Or at least I thought I did. Apparently I didn't. Huh. The thing said there was a bunch of coltan. He was more rare than expected.
I love that if I don't move my
like your ship?
Yeah, my ship or my lasers, the beams eventually make a full orbit and they go back down the same track.
Right.
Hey, new material discovered. Carbon.
Hey, you found carbon. Oh my god. Carbon, man. You know how much carbon is worth?
Nothing.
The soda companies will love you. They can carbonate their drinks now.
Oh yeah. No valid point.
That's what... Alright. Ooh, I found another painite core over here. First gonna laser mine this guy. So, I do have a bit of a confession, which is painite used to be one of the big boys. Kind of ain't anymore.
Yeah.
And they've used... There are now many other kinds that have some pretty good stuff. Like... osmium... and they've gotten a lot more exotic names now too. Things like low temperature diamonds, void opals, whatever the fuck a void opal is, you know. All right, fissures. There's a low strength.
I had my landing gear out.
Ooh. Oopsie doops.
I think I accidentally. So the landing gear and the other cargo scoop.
We're both out.
Well, and they're very similar. One of them is hold B and push up. One of them is hold B and push down.
Ah.
So at some point
Okay.
Alright, what do we got? Gallite, uraninite, lepidolite. And then also I saw phosphemite and indite on the surface.
All right. Look toward me. I'm gonna blow up something.
Oh, there you are. You're 16 kilometers away from me.
Yep.
Well, I heard something blow up, but I didn't see it.
Yep, I was watching your screen too, hoping that something would come out. I was too far away. 16 kilometers. Yep. Just cracked open another core there. Don't forget to lower your cargo hatch. Okay, you did. Never mind. Alright. Go pick up my goodies, little robot friends. Painite for days.
We said that uraninite isn't that good, right?
Yeah, uraninite's not that good.
Neither is the... Oh, no, that's not what I... Your refineries come bigger than the one we put in my ship?
I'm afraid not. That's why I made sure to pop the 4A in a 4 slot on the build. That's all we get.
It's after 9 o'clock, so I think when I'm done with this asteroid, I should teach me what I do with this stuff, now that I find it, and
then we call it. Sounds good to me.
Oh yeah, the Leppy is also. Leppy's garbage. Like
Lapido Light.
garbage.
Actual garbage. Alright. I got my paintite.
This bad boy is depleted. What did he get? Raz, indite. Surface deposit. Those actually want the indite and the fraz, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember how much the indite was, but it wasn't bad. I didn't realize that osmium was among the top tiers now.
Indite yet, so that'll be something new for me.
That's true. How embarrassing. That actually happened to me a couple times. It wasn't that. It was that for some reason I just couldn't get it out. And that's happened to me a couple times. I don't know what causes that. It might just be a bug.
Oh, it's like it's because it's the missile thing.
Oh, it's the thing you missile into? No. Oh yeah, it is. It's a missile thing. Okay, good.
Displacement missiles?
Yep, that's the one.
It says I've only got 6 left.
Yeah, we had to get a size 1 on you.
Well, I would like to see that one. Because I've almost got one refined, so...
Okay, there you go.
Refinery full? What do you mean?
How dare you?
Get out. Is it picking up all the stuff that I jettisoned already?
Yes. Unfortunately.
Alright, so I need to add those to ignore.
Yep.
Those are these things. Add Gallic to ignore list. Add electrical to ignore list. Oh, okay, so now it's not full anymore, because now it's not that good.
There's nothing quite as embarrassing as prospecting a asteroid and finding out you already prospected it. Asteroid deplete. No!
Was indite. Let's find out. Indite is not that.
What are we talking? Okay.
11K.
No, that's not so bad. It's better than the lowest tier of goodies. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get some coltan. I'm trying. All I need is for one to process.
Oh. I ran out of ammo.
That'd do it. Does coltan just not exist? I don't think coltan is real. This fragment... Am I starting to get some coltan yet? Coltan is not showing up in my... I wonder if that's a glitch. Coltan, I don't think you're real.
This guy's got some coltan.
Right? I just carved this guy up and it said it had like 25% coltan. And I saw chunks with coltan, but I can't find it. I don't understand, man. Does this one just have, like... I just want, like, a coltan vein or something. Oh, well. Alright. If you're ready to call it, I am too.
I was gonna see if I could get enough coltan off this.
Okay. This one's just got galite in it. Pedalite, samarium, samarium. I've heard the best way to mine is keep in mind which direction you go and which direction you came from. Cotton Eye Joe. And the best way to do that is to use the planet.
Coltan refined.
Alright, what kind of price?
$6K.
I
should have known coltan's garbage. Oh,
I mean...
trash in here.
I'm a trash man.
Yeah. Actually, Jordan, for my birthday a few years ago, got me a shirt, and it's from, like, Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. When you look in the garbage, it says, nope, there's only trash in here. It's just that text box on a shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts.
Amazing. I think I remember that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right now, I'd have to lose some weight to get into that shirt, so...
Right. Galite was 11. Not really worth it.
Alright, well, once these guys are done picking up all my fragments...
All the fragments of you.
Oh, valid targets. Alright. Oh,
alright.
Got more sulfur. That's good.
Then you retract your hard points because you can't frame shift jump until you put those away. And that whole thing about power management.
Yep, I put those all back to 2.
You know.
Alright, we're going back to Jura? Question mark.
Well, here's the next part.
Oh wait, we're in Jura.
We're in Jura, correct. The thing we want is that remember Inara?
Anara? No.
Inara is the name of the website that you
Oh.
use to find shit.
Yes, I do.
Inara allows you to do so once you go to Inara, you go into the data, and then there's a commodities tab. Then you go, I want to sell painite, or whatever it is. Near system Jura. Then, hey.
Hogson plant in Jura.
Nope, that's just the closest one. You can see
right.
the price as
No,
well.
wait. Yeah.
No, wait, it's got a price closer to 100,000, which is way better than the 40,000 galactic average.
Also, Finlay Hub in Vogulu. That's 114,000.
How far away is that?
24 light years.
We could make that in a couple jumps.
Vogulu.
What about osmium? Oh, ooh. But osmium sells for up to 180,000 at the Narlikar station. Makes me think
Narlikar was
Narlikar.
up there for the other one, I think, too. So let's go to that one.
Yep, I believe so too.
I see also the Chu military expedition is paying 200,000 for osmium. That's 30 light years
Jesus.
away.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so we're going to no wait.
No, wait. Route plotted. No, wait. 5.28 light years equals just jump.
Yeah.
I gotta get to the other side of these. The other side of these asteroids. Although you don't technically. If you get far enough away from the main group of asteroids, you can even jump, like, through the asteroid belts. That's no problem. Can't jump through a planet, but you can jump through an asteroid belt. Yep, too close to the asteroids. Oh, mine's kind of locked up a little bit. There it goes. Boom. Back to Narlikar.
Oh, mine also kind of locked up.
Yeah. Did that thing where you just kind of hang out there for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pull up.
Pull up, Luke. Pull down, Luke. Or pull anywhere, Luke. Ah! Narlakarlar.
I wish it was easier to sort through all these things sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Oh, destination.
Once you point that direction, you'll be able to see me going toward it.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't overshoot. Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh. Oh, I don't think you did. I think you could. Crap, you might beat me here.
Well, I actually used the Super Cruise this time.
Aha.
That'll do it. And he said when the distance is in the blue, that's when I drop out.
Correct. It's usually good to keep yourself in that blue area. So, of course,
Wow,
after you finish...
The auto slowdown slows you way down, huh?
this one is not the auto slowdown. This is because you're near a planet, and I really hate how it does that. I wish it would compensate for the planet. So, when you see it doing that, a lot of times I just go off course and then speed up, just so I can get away from the planet. Then you go to the commodities market. Wow.
What are we wowing? Oh, people are fighting out here.
Oh, they're fighting outside the thingy?
Yeah, I just saw somebody shooting somebody else with some lasers.
Well, what I was wowing was these things are out of date.
Oh, the prices.
Yep, and the prices shift, of course, based on
Supply and demand.
supply and demand, and supply and demand meaning when players sell shit, you know.
Yeah.
They're only worth about a quarter of what they were, because everybody who mined was like, yep. However, I'm gonna go to Putas, Delani Orbital, where Painite is being bought as of 3 hours ago for 180,000. I forgot to add a max age. Looks like Putas is the correct location for both Painite and Osmium.
Whoa, hang on. So, like, when I say gold, right, it says the galactic average is 4,000, and these guys are buying it for 51,000. Is that...
There you
Am
go.
I reading that right?
Let me check your stream. Combat. Give me that combat. I mean, it should be. That should be correct, right? Oh, wait, that's my screen. I was like, oh, you're looking at the same thing I am. Yes, that is correct.
So
People like gold here.
So should I just sell it here?
Fuck yeah. That is actually really good for the gold price. But it's also why you check a Nara, because you don't know if it'll sell more, but it kind of looks like all the things on the right say, yeah, that's a good profit.
Yeah, nearby there. This is best.
This is great, right?
Trade rank promoted to peddler. Let's go.
Yep. I didn't even get any gold this time, so all my stuff is better at.
The osmium is also selling for real good here, it seems like.
Nope, no, it's not.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you in a moment what it sells for at Putas. Because according to this, it sells for 180,000 per ton. And as long as it's up to date, then... So I guess that's another good way to do it, is to fan out when we're checking sales places.
Yeah.
Because you do want to get the best price for it, of course. This one is... Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I not overshoot? Gasp. Maybe. Yes! I did it. Does the compare actually, like, give you a lot larger amount of places?
The compare. Oh. I don't know.
I don't either. I've never used the compare, but everybody said to use.
Markets. I don't know,
Yes.
Oh, it lets you compare the price at another place.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you compare to Putas?
Oh.
In the system of Putas? Profit if bought. No, we don't care about buying.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that.
Search systems would also be a good way, yeah. PUTAS.
Doesn't exist.
No results. Which means you probably don't have the trade information for it. Well, I'll be able to tell you in a moment after I park. But yeah, I think it's just the more you travel to places, the more prices you have access to. I don't know the specifics. Like, if you have to visit there in the last week to have updated information about how much it costs. Or what. Crunch. But now you got your taste of mining.
Yeah.
It's very different from combat. A lot more relaxed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at Delani Orbital in Putas, which says their current price for all these things are osmium at 180,000. Yep.
So I want to go there. What you're saying?
Paynite for 100,000. Correct. Lepidolite at 3,000. Now, of course, you could go one at a time and go, oh, okay, this one sells really good at this station.
No, that sounds... I'm too lazy for that.
But I'm too lazy for that. Alright, cargo hold empty. Well, I gotta get rid of all my... all of my limpets. Three jumps, man. Then again, you do have a lot more cargo than I did. Now, one thing you will notice that's also worth pointing out, you will see under sellables, under minerals, their most expensive item that they will buy is a tie between the metal platinum, not a tie, but very close between platinum, which is 233,000, and low temperature diamonds for 216,000. So naturally, those are going to be the ones we actually hunt for next.
So is it's like, say we're looking for diamonds, right? Is that determined by the system? So it's like, okay, we were in Jura, we didn't see any diamonds, so we need to look somewhere else.
Nope. That's determined by the type of ring it is. Remember when we determined to go for a metal rich?
Okay, so it's dependent on the type of ring.
Yep. We went for metal rich. Low temperature diamonds are in icy rings.
Okay.
Platinum is going to be in a metallic ring. What are some other ones? Osmium was in the metal rich ring. And I think there's one... Void opals are in rocky rings.
So there's like a good one in each thing.
Correct. The one that we were at, osmium was the big one. I thought it was painite, but it is kind of painite and osmium, but osmium definitely takes the cake between the two of them. Painite's kind of the second best with nearly 100,000 as opposed to higher.
Hey, why isn't my computer lady talking to me?
I don't know. Is she not?
I heard your lady go free charging. I was like, hey, mine hasn't been talking to me all night.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. You'll see me out there, smacking the planet next to it with probes. Because I think it's an Earth-like world. Either that or it's an icy world. Either way, those are worth lots of money.
Oh yeah, we only did asteroid mining. You said there's like planet mining too, isn't there?
There is planet-side mining, which is done in the SRV. Not quite as exciting in my opinion, and there's only the one kind of them, as opposed to the asteroid mining where you have all those different types of mining, where you're lasering, you're hitting with abrasion blasters,
Sure.
all
something
that
to make
sort
it
of
less
thing.
monotonous.
Yep. Now, doing planet-side mining is still fun because you're, going over a planet. I'm heading back to Hobbs. Total haul for me was around 2 million.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Not as exciting as that Exo stuff, but more
Right.
repeatable, it sounds like.
Definitely much more repeatable and, in my opinion, more fun. Exobiology isn't bad, but I don't know. Blowing up an entire asteroid doesn't get old for me. It just explodes.
Thought you were going to do the Todd Howard. It just works.
It just works. Okay. It's 9:30. Good time to call it a night. Well, to start wrapping things up.
Yeah, I'll probably sell this stuff and then...
I'm gonna head back to Hobbs because I'm not positive, but I think this week I'm gonna actually start my my trip over to the Cat's Paw Nebula. One of the engineers, his requirement to work with you is to travel 5,000 light years away from where you started.
Oh, yeah?
And the Cat's Paw Nebula is 5,000 light years away.
There you go.
Well, 5,500. And while I'm out there, I'll be able to discover brand new systems nobody's visited before. As long as I just go above and below the galactic plane a little bit, you can find them pretty easy. You could probably even find them here in the main area if you just go up a while. The problem also is, though, is out here, just like in real life, the number of galaxies on the outer rings of the Milky Way have less galaxies, so you're going to need more and more jump range in order to get there. Hey, you got promoted again.
Oh, here we... Oh, my God. Yeah, that painite.
Yeah, that painite's still bringing in quite a bit. And you had quite a bit of it, too.
Yeah.
And of course, after this, it's going to start getting much faster.
I think that means I also made just about 2 million.
Nice. Bigger deal for you, too, because it's on your trade rank, gets you up higher, For me, I'm currently at Entrepreneur, which is 2 below Elite.
And is Elite Max?
And Elite is Max. Yep. Did you scan that planet in Putas as well?
I didn't scan the planet. I scanned the system.
It said the value of it was like 3 million, right?
It- Yep.
Well,
Sure did.
geez.
Alright, I hit Surveyor and Explorer and mostly Direction. Oh, wait, no. That's the EXO one. And I'm a dealer in trade.
Oh, you've made it to dealer already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 3 million. I think that is because of that planet, which was nuts. You're not far enough away from Putas in order to sell it yet,
Yeah.
but soon.
Sweet TM. Alrighty. While I am disembarking, I am going to.
Alright.
Anybody we know out there streaming? Rebs is still streaming. I don't know if he'll be going for much longer.
What about Sevi? She still going?
Sevi.
Nuclear
Sevi's not
Nightmare.
still going. Which doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
Sevi's streams only tend to last 3 hours usually.
Gotcha. I'm sad I missed it.
Oh, Levy's playing Alien Isolation. How long has Ribs has been up for 3 hours? Ribs might keep going for a little bit. Let's raid out to Ribs.
You got it.
Start.
Ribbathy.
That. Thank you, Adam, for teaching me the ins and outs of mining. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And that
Thank you.
is going to be it for me for tonight. So, for anybody out there who's still watching, thank you. I appreciate you. And as always, I hope you're having a good day or night or whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you all next time. Make sure to spam those raid emotes when you get in there. Ribs' chat. Peace.
Bye. Good game, Meng.
Yeah. That was chill. I like how chill that was.
Me too. No. And so if you want